Possibly the most racist thing you could ever say. Hey everyone, SkeelsyShoota here, coming at you with episode 25. Yeah, 25. With a double thumbs up. We'll get to him. He's our special guest this week. With another guest in the background playing Wolfenstein, killing Germans, as you should do. That wasn't an endorsement. 25. Somewhat of a milestone, I think.
Massive.
What are you doing with that microphone?
What was that?
We just had this very discussion about background noises and God knows what. Jeez, Ron. 25. We're now able to hire a car.
Hire a car, yeah.
Hire a car in the United States of America. Hello, American listeners. Speaking of listeners, we are now available on iTunes. But with this one caveat, don't take any sort of notice about show number 1 that I uploaded because it builds. It's like a good aftershave. It's fine wine. Put it that way. Yep. Fine wine. Show
it's
1 was probably done when we had a pretty loose, crappy format of a show. Microphone quality, apart from this, was pretty substandard. And we've built on that over time, and it's got a whole lot better. So,
you can't keep a straight face.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. So we're on iTunes. Go check it out. Search for QuadFeed. There's only one episode there at the moment because, I literally slapped it up last night.
And uploaded.
And uploaded and approved. The fine people at the Apple Corporation have thought, you know what? Let's give this guy a go. And they did.
As explicit.
And they're regretting it.
Well, they gave me an explicit rating based purely on your filthy, dirty mouth.
Well, then give like a cock.
And all the things you want to do to Emma Watson
Exhibit
and Emma Stone and any sort of Emma Thompson even. Emma Thompson hasn't even gotten a mention, which I think is a bit ageist of you, Ron.
Well, you know what? She's pretty hot too. Fuck it. I'd hit it.
Boom.
Sexually.
Sexually.
With my penis.
Oh, God, we started already. Our special guest this week is 1/3 of the Over Indulgence. 1/3? 1/4? Quarter.
Fancy words.
So it's the Queensland-based QuadFeed, basically. You'll see Corthel in the background there. He's been on a couple of times. Slap him.
Can't reach.
In some sort of like name exchange program, they also have the same name, but we will call him Griff.
Hello.
You can follow him at OI Griff. Is that right? Griffoir. As well as the rest of the Over Indulgence team. I dare say, in the interest of continuity, we'll probably have the Crow and Beeves and other people on the show in future weeks.
Probably Crow, definitely.
Yeah. Are we all going to get together for PAX at some stage? I'm going.
Yeah. I'm going. To be honest, we're wanting to go, but we're still waiting to see what happens with passes. So once that's all sorted, I'll be getting my tickets. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Passes as in like
Crow.
Freebies?
As in, yeah, no.
Fuck.
Yes.
I'm such a consumerist asshole. I actually, what did I do? Oh, I paid for mine.
What a sucker.
See you staring at me.
That's where they get you.
I'm such a douche. I haven't
I'm
actually
probably
paid.
still going to go. Like, even if we don't get passes, I'm probably still going to go just because I haven't actually been to Melbourne. So
Good man.
Wow.
I've been once. No, twice. I've been twice. Both times for a weekend. So I want to make more of a go of it and tick some things off the list. Luna Park's still there.
That's one of them.
Hello, Ben. How are you, mate?
Hello. Not bad. How are you?
All right. Uni getting you down, bruh?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Do you even
Crazy.
lift / study /
Study is all I'm fucking doing. And I'm, not doing good at the moment, but yeah, it's all right. But I'm also trying to figure out PAX. Is it in November down in Melbourne?
Let
Whenever?
me refer to my sheet in front of me.
I'm trying to
October 31st to 2nd of November.
October. Okay, yeah. Because I'm trying to find out when my exam period is in the second semester, so I can purchase said tickets
I love
And
everyone says saying
down.
purchase.
Yep.
Purchase.
Purchase.
You might have to scale
I
them
get
at this
it.
rate, because I think I know weekend ones are pretty much sold
3
out.
days
They
are
have been,
gone.
but
Yeah,
individual days.
Individual ones, yeah.
3 days go real quick. And this thing, it's just Friday and Sunday that
Saturday.
are free at the moment.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like I'll be doing my own selfie camera work.
That's what I was doing. We're just gonna
We'll do it all on
get my phone
Sunday.
and just be like, sup?
Yeah. I'll take selfie footage on Sunday and conference footage on Saturday. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know about corporate. I plan on not sleeping that whole weekend.
I think he's tried to lure me into some sort of
It's going to be a rape scenario.
overindulgence
I'm sorry. Did somebody say rape?
semen recipe book kind of.
Seaman cookbook. Well, we need resources to cook this stuff. So
Yeah, I was going to ask, how many times do you have to blow like to get enough for like a tablespoon? Because when I blow, like, I can fill up a cup like this, but that's only the first time. Any other time after that, which is immediately after the first time, I only like squeeze out about that
it
much.
depends. Like, is someone able to constantly produce 25 meals at a time, or can they do 250 meals like Ron and then be like 10 each time? Who knows?
I don't know. We're going to try that. Let's try it now.
Yeah.
Live.
Or we could bulk buy it.
Pants off, boys. Oh, yeah. Because I'm just going to check if there's a hole in there. No, everything's good. Ugh, come on. Who's with me?
Ben.
Ah.
Ben.
Ben, you're not going to join in?
Ben. Cloth pants off.
What? Pants off.
Yeah.
Dick out?
Yeah. Yeah, he's in.
Welcome new
Yeah.
listeners and new viewers to the world's biggest online sausage fest. Speaking of world's biggest online sausage fest, we're going to make a
Oh.
swift segue into...
Oh.
E3?
Yeah. Let's get stuck
Hey,
in
by
some
the way,
E3... Sorry, what?
but you didn't even say fucking hi to me. It's like, hey, this is our guest. Hey, Ben, how are you going? Nothing for me. Hey, fuck you, Gav.
You just took your pants
Fuck
off.
you. You're like the fucking worst host if you can't even fucking introduce everybody. By the way, Chris can't make it. The other quarter of
Oh, yeah, he's too busy
QuadFeed.
growing a vagina right now.
What is he actually doing? What's his excuse?
Salsa.
Salsa?
Yeah. He's learning the Paso Doble.
Pop tight on my shoulder. All right.
Oh, well, that's pretty gay. But shout out to Chris then. Ugh.
How you going,
Anyway,
Ron?
E3?
How you going, buddy?
Fuck you. You
Hey,
know how I'm going.
Show
man.
me your burger. And that's not a euphemism.
I touched my dick. I need to wash my hands. There's the burger. It's like,
Ron, since when have you ever cared about hygiene?
only when I'm
Seriously.
eating.
Okay, well,
Well,
that was
the pants
proof.
back
That
up.
was proof I
Alright.
actually tried to make a swift segue into introducing him. Instead, I saw his burger.
E3. When are we going to fucking get invited out there?
You know
Flown
what?
there.
I'm thinking about making a video about that very thing. How big do I need to get? How many subs?
Pretty big.
I know.
This
More than
many.
100 and
This many.
something.
More than
But yeah.
137 maybe? The way I see it, I'm like literally one retweet away from people discovering my content. I'm just shooting for that retweet. Who are you? Who will be that man that gives me that
We should give him a
retweet?
prize.
Hey?
We should give him a prize.
Well, I've got a
A high
boxed up
five.
Titanfall game there, but the heat's kind of died off on Titanfall.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
no one's
the new
playing it
stuff-
anymore.
I was going to try and do a sneaky segue. The stuff they announced at E3 that's coming in June, though, for Titanfall is pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. A couple of
Yeah.
new
Are
game
there
modes.
the new maps and stuff?
New game modes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Marked for Death, I think it's called.
Yeah, and it just stopped responding. Mark for Death, and it's
Titan
called
customization.
Wingman Last Titan Standing. So instead of it being 6v6 Last Titan Standing, it's 2v2.
Right.
And there's decals and
Intense.
stuff for your Titans.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
based off levels.
Heading steadily down that Call of Duty pathway of camouflages and emblems and all that shite.
That's
And
not enough to
Titan
get me to
Go
playing regularly again, unfortunately.
So yeah, the big topic, and I think it's fair to say that we're gonna devote this entire show to E3 related stuff, given that it's
On right now.
in the process of, I suppose, finishing up, isn't it? Day 3, day 2,
Day 3 tomorrow. Day
day
3.
3 tomorrow. Yeah. Ron probably won't like it in the fact that I have paid little to zero attention to anything Nintendo based.
Oh no, man, I didn't either. I just know little bits. Because that was like on the next day, and
Yeah,
I stayed up all
Direct.
night watching it live. So and I took notes, actual notes.
Woo!
But since the Nintendo one was on the next day, I just lost track of time and just caught up on it. And I don't know, I don't really care. I don't have a
Impress
Wii.
me. You impress me each and every episode, Ron. Let it not be said that you don't.
He's
put the
redeemed
effort.
himself.
You have
Really?
No,
No, you haven't.
by taking notes, mental notes, notes that you.
no.
can't-
I wrote them down as it was like happening.
Give us proof.
That sucked.
Proof.
It's
Deleted.
Oh
No.
My dog just ate it. Shit.
Yeah.
it's on like a notepad thing. I can take a screenshot and then send it to
alright.
you. But
Chances are I've pretty much got it in front of me here anyway.
Yeah. Everyone's heard the same news.
In no particular order. I mean, there is just a shit ton of stuff that I think I ballparked. I sent out a fairly sort of preemptive tweet saying $1,000, the amount of virtual money I've spent up until this point, and that was pretty much only halfway through the Microsoft conference.
Yeah.
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 You know, and then Sony came on and said, we're doing a white PS4 and we're going to bundle it with Destiny. So I'm like, right, well, there's another $500 I've got to come up with.
You're gonna buy a PS4 just because it's white with Destiny.
No. And I guess that's another segue, which I did a driving vlog a couple of weeks ago saying that I was going to buy a PS4 anyway, just on the strength of some of the stuff that's coming up, some of the stuff that had been sort of leaked pre-E3, and and a lot of the stuff that we just saw over the course of the last couple of days is just maybe go, yes, I'd like to round out my suite and get a PS4 as well.
Just quickly.
Go.
Sorry. When does the white one come out? I didn't hear about that. That's like the only thing I didn't hear about, really. When does that come out with
It's gonna
Destiny?
be
Oh, so
in September.
with Destiny. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, with
okay, that's
Destiny.
pretty soon then. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I can
Is
just
it going
picture
to be the same sort of price or more expensive? Like the console wise, obviously it's a bit more expensive because it comes with a game, but will it still be about the
I'm
450 sort of mark?
I'm predicting 550 maybe. They'll probably take into
maybe.
account the game and then discount it slightly.
Yeah, and there'll be
keep it
demand
incentive.
for it too. So
EV's doing a pre-order for $5.99
wow.
with
Oh,
Destiny and a 30-day trial membership for PS Plus.
well,
Cool.
that's pricey.
So yeah, you'll see me jump the fence, and not so much jump the fence. I hate that whole game, like fanboyism and bullshit anyway.
I know, because everyone knows PC's better, so I don't know why everyone's arguing.
Well,
about
that's
that,
it.
so-
Call me the tripod. You know,
Wii U is brilliant. I can play all the Mario Kart I want.
well, you came to the right place. Ron,
love
take it away. Mario Kart 8.
oh, it's good.
I love it.
Cool. Thanks for that
Back
snap
to look
review.
it up.
Okay, E3.
No, it's actually a lot harder than I remembered. Like the courses are fucking insane. That is really cool. I love also all the extra characters. I don't know half of those fuckers. Like
I forgot there were 7 Koopa kids.
yeah, like all these like one niece or some shit.
I know Morton and Ledwig or something like that.
Too big, yeah. Like isn't
No,
one with
there was
the
another
blue
5.
thing?
Yeah, there's a blue
Remember-
mohawk and a green mohawk, and there's a chick and
Yeah. I was
Mowgli.
just like, holy shit, you can pick all of them. They're actually pretty good.
That's 2 more characters than I know. Good
Yeah.
job.
And
Yeah.
you can customize your cart, can't you? Like you build
That's
it.
right.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
you,
cool.
you
I like
got
that.
the body, then the wheels, then
Yeah.
the
plane.
like
Glider.
the you have some gliding thing.
Wow. There might be a
But I just
Gran,
used the flower.
yeah, there might be a Gran Turismo player in Ron yet.
I noticed with the flower, if you pick like Shy Guy, which is
Yeah.
cool, you can pick fucking Shy Guy, which I think is great. When you pick him and you put him on a bike, and you pick the flower, it looks like the flower is coming out of his ass. It's great. I love that.
Yep.
All the
There's
detail,
hilarious-
all
there's
the game
hilarious-
development that went into making that game, and that's what Ron comes away with.
They came up with Death
That's
Say
the only thing I
Luigi.
noticed.
Death Say Luigi. That's my favorite thing.
I was just gonna say there's that hilarious slow-mo vid of Luigi just driving past, just going
He's just like
It's them.
fucking.
full
yeah.
on death staring. It is
I've tried to
fucking
recreate
hilarious.
it and it will not work.
Yeah, I don't know how these people have like captured that because I picked Luigi when I first started just because of that fucking
Yeah.
the videos that I'd seen, and throughout all the games that the races that we did, I tried all the courses, which is great. They're all fucking awesome, and I love the recreated courses too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never once because I wasn't that good at it because I hate having to turn the controller. I prefer the whole like just sitting there and using the what's that fucking pad thingy called? So the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gamepad.
It's got a little screen on it. Yeah, I prefer to just use that because I don't want to fucking do that. I hate that.
I don't
But,
do that. I just use the gamepad and just use left and right on the stick.
Yeah, exactly. I
Excess-
prefer that.
Excess
But
calories. Doing these
I'm
ones.
sitting there telling like this thing, and I'm like, it's not working. Then my cat gets in the way and gets in front of the sensor, and
yeah, I'm like, I'm not
Get
here
that
to
cat out of the way.
Number one cause of like cat-related deaths in Wii U households.
Yeah, it's like I really fucking enjoyed it, and I got to try all the tracks, and my friends are way better at it than I am. I'm still gonna.
Whoa. I'm sorry, what?
Ooh.
My friends are way better at it than
You
I
said
am. They
friends.
kept getting first and second. I've never played the new ones. I literally am only the king of Mario Kart 64. 64 is the only one that I know everything. I know how to beat everybody. And
Really? Oh.
did you beat him in Nintendo? Rainbow Road 64?
really, Ben? You won one. Shut the fuck up about that. Really pisses me off. You piece of shit. You won
I seem
one
to
fucking
recall
game.
some
Right
sort
at
of-
the start, you got really fucking lucky, and the rest of the time I just raped you. I raped you over and over and over, and you're just like, no, but I won one, but I did won one. You won one, and you got lucky, and it was the very fucking first one. Shut the fuck up, all right? Yeah, I'm gonna wave my motherfucking hand around. Bitch, hold my gold. Hold my gold. It's It's Ben's like, I'm like, oh, it's It's
Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Whew, just had to get that off my shoulders.
But back to my question, which I asked before you went nuts. Do
Sorry.
you prefer the new Rainbow Road or the remake of Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road?
Oh no, the new one's so cool.
Yeah.
Just so cool. But like, that's the one where it's you only go through it once, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
yeah.
that's Nintendo 64 one.
Oh, right.
You only go through it once in Nintendo 64 one, but with the new one, you go through it 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I
How much
love
have you
what they
played
did
in
with
Mario
it.
Kart?
It's just like, it's crazy though. It's fucking insane. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, where I was going, because that fucking thing is so impossible. I love how they brought back no walls on the Rainbow Road. That's great. That was like, that's the original Super Nintendo Rainbow Road. But like that like all the like flying and all that shit, that's fucking nuts. And I love all that, and like going up sideways up on the walls and stuff. The new Bowser's Castle is amazing.
Yeah.
I fucking loved the skiing one. You know, where you just go down the hill just once. You know that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
Mount
like
Wario.
Warriors one?
Yeah, we're taking over this. Yeah, Mount Wario.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
You
topical.
start out of a plane and you just go down a mountain, and it's one
Yeah, that
entire thing.
blew me away. That was one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, when I played it the first time, I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, this is amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, that was actually really, really cool. But yeah, like you usually play as Luigi, because I was finding like I never played as Mario. I used to always play as DK, but like they're too heavy, and I could never.
started Yoshi when I first started, because he's
Yeah.
always the go-to person. Then I found out about Luigi, so I went to Luigi for a week.
Yeah.
Trying to get him. And then as I've progressed through going to like 100 and 150cc, I go as Bowser. Because
Yeah.
the heavy guys are always the fastest.
Yeah, I actually ended up going really good with Bowser, which
Yeah.
surprised me because I was like, I never pick him. But I was trying to find the best combination for like the wheels, the car, and the wings or whatever you want to fucking call them. Like, do you have like a favorite type or like a combination? Because
I don't use the bikes or the quad bike. I always
really?
use a cart. The pipeline one that you unlock
Okay.
with like the monster truck wheels.
I
and
haven't got that far. Fuck.
All right.
I played for like 12 hours straight.
Almost.
What?
Nothing.
Um, Seaman book. Yeah, so the pipeline with the big wheels and the raccoon glider.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that thing's adorable.
I love it.
I kept using the bear mobile or whatever the fuck that is. That's just adorable.
I like the pirate
Guy
ship.
on that. Yeah,
I got the
I was-
pirate
I was
ship and
playing
it
as
shoots
Wario
from
when I
both
had
sides.
that. Yeah, I was playing as Wario when I had that, and it's just like there's this big wooden dick like sticking out the front of like
Yeah.
Wario's like whoever you pick to put in there. There's just a big wooden cock right out the front.
But see, then it's good with the Luigi. You just got the death stare. Well, he's got this massive
Yeah.
dick.
I got like a rock hard dick, and I'm pissed off at you. I mean, I need to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out like probably tomorrow or something again. I'll have a more comprehensive review for you, Gav.
No, that was pretty comprehensive.
More comprehensive than that. Fuck, we turned into Nintendo Power Magazine for about 5 minutes there. Jeez,
Really?
that was intense.
We were talking about dicks.
Isn't that what Nintendo Power Magazine does as well?
Well, I mean, you know, their system is called the Wii.
You.
So how can we not like talk about dicks?
Sing. All right. Well, considering
There's a 3-year-old
I
behind
want to
me, be
spend
careful.
minute 1 on Nintendo, let's get to some important shit, shall we?
Whoa!
Games announced for the Wii U at E3. Let's do that. All right.
Yeah. See the new Zelda? Fucking amazing, man.
We can devote the last 40 seconds of the podcast to Nintendo if you prefer. Although, explain this to me, and this, I mean, I saw Super Smash Brothers and people going mental over the fact that Pac-Man's in it. Can you explain to me the appeal of, like, you know, an 8-bit, what looks to be an 8-bit version of Street Fighter, and what the appeal of Super Smash Brothers is? Wow.
It's really, really fun, but it's really stupid. And I didn't get it the first time I played it, but because you know there's percentages down the bottom. The more percentage, the higher the percentage goes, the more chance there is for you to get knocked off the stage that you're fighting on. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. There's no like bar that like goes down every time you get smacked. It's not like Mortal Kombat or Street
You'll
Fighter.
get 106% damage next time by a standard hit. And just the recreations that they do with the levels is amazing. I don't give a crap about Pac-Man. I care about the Mii's being in Smash Brothers, because then I can start making celebrities as Mii's and have them fight each other.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I've already planned it out. I've got Guy Fieri versus Don Cheadle, and they're just going to go at it.
Why them specifically?
I don't like Guy Fieri.
For a split second, I thought you were gonna say I don't like Don Cheadle because I don't know who Guy Fieri is, but who is he?
He's a celebrity chef that shouldn't be a celebrity chef.
You like the Man vs. Food guy? He's just kind of like a big guy who eats more than he cooks.
Yeah.
All right, but the Man vs. Food guy's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
he's
it.
great.
Adam, what's his name?
Adam Ferreira?
And Richmond.
Richmond.
Richmond. Yeah.
Ferreira's the guy from Top Gear. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't get the appeal. I mean, for what it looked like, a very sort of flat kind of, you know, stages are being recreated and coming out from the background and all that sort of shit. I was like, you know what? I don't get this game, and I don't get the appeal. Oh, I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat X, maybe.
Oh my god.
What a segue! What an unbelievable
I should
segue.
have thought that before he went to go to Chermside, and he's watching them get all their necks snapped and stuff. And he's just like, this is amazing. With his 3-year-old on his lap watching it going, what are they doing?
Shut the fuck up! That's what they're doing. Exactly how I'll be with a kid.
Yeah.
This is what Daddy does with his spare time. Snap, 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 crap. Yeah.
No, they got new
Like-
characters. Like,
Yeah, the two with the bee lady and
Yeah.
some big guy
Devora,
with
I
a
think her
midget
name is?
back.
Yeah.
There's a daughter Cage. I don't know what her name is.
Cassie Cage, I think her name is.
Yes. Cassie or Cassie or something.
Is that like Johnny Cage's daughter or something?
Yeah.
What?
And Sonya,
Awesome.
Sonya's daughter as well.
Really? Johnny Cage and Sonya, really?
Got it on.
Man, fuck you, Cage. You suck. You couldn't even live through the fucking second
Movie.
horrible Mortal Kombat movie.
That horrible
Get jumped
movie.
up, boom, neck snapped. All right, that's the first 10 seconds of the movie.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Snap.
That's it. He's done.
Yeah. All right. Well, in no particular order, I want to get your general impressions. I might as well just go top to bottom, shall I?
Yeah, top to bottom. Yeah.
Top to bottom. Evolve. Go.
Don't care.
Evolve looks really good. I think I mentioned that in the last like 20 seconds of one of our latest podcasts.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, that's right, because I was kind of comparing it to
I love Chris's
Crisis
reaction. Just there.
Don't care.
multiplayer mode.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't care.
Chris, don't care. Not Nintendo. Next.
No.
I didn't actually. I'd never heard about Evolve, and then I was just like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then after everything else I saw, I pretty much forgot about it.
Yeah.
If I want to do a 4v1 game, I'll play Mario Party 10. That got just announced at E3 for the Wii.
Mario
I
Party is pretty fun.
really should have vetted this guy before I brought him on the podcast, not knowing where his allegiances lie.
I've only had it Wii U for 2 weeks. Okay? I bought it when Mario Kart came out. Leave me alone.
Honeymoon period. Yeah, that thing will be gathering dust by Christmas.
Oh, way before then. You'll be laughing if it's by Christmas.
So you would have got your money's worth if it's by Christmas.
What am I waiting for? Waiting for Borderlands pre-sequel to come out, and then it's getting put in the cupboard.
Goodbye.
I'm looking forward to the Borderlands Telltale game. That will be cool. No, what do you guys think about COD? That was the very first thing they showed, wasn't it?
It was. That was actually 3 on my list, if you don't mind not
Let's
skipping
start from the
ahead.
top. Let's go to number dose.
Oh, you're doing it in a certain order. I've got it all in order because that's how I watched it.
I'd love to think that there are people, viewers in here going, hang on, he's not going chronologically. What the fuck? I'll tell you what I did. I went Xbox and the games that were released or on show there in the entire, either previewed or demoed or whatever.
Yep.
And then I went to a 4-minute roundup of the Sony conference and stuff that was mentioned in there. So a lot of this top stuff here is going to be, it's either cross-platform or Microsoft only. Then there's some stuff down the bottom, which is PC and PS4. And yeah.
Just quickly, did you get this list from? There's a good website if you just need one consolidated list and all this sort of stuff with game trailers and all this sort of stuff. It's just e3recap.com. That's really, really handy because it's just all in categories, just like top to bottom. And it's just got links to everything, even like beta sign-ups, gameplay trailers, everything, all to do with it in one spot. That's really, really handy.
E3recap.com.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm not affiliated with E3 Recap. You have a choice when looking for your E3 related news, and you can choose whatever you want.
I would prefer if you go through youtube.com/SkeelsyShoota.
Shooter.
For all your E3 related content.
Or your E3 third-hand information.
Why? What does that
Amazing.
guy do?
What
does he do?
He's a great guy. Great guy. I don't have enough time in this podcast to explain how good it is.
All right.
I don't know. Well, GTA 5 on next gen. Is there enough?
The game
of it?
is out.
Yeah,
It's out.
I knew.
Play it.
New release.
Last year, Heist, and it's getting a HD version, probably before Heist come out.
Yeah,
Just
but the
saying.
heists aren't even out yet, are they? That's what I'm looking forward to. Fuck.
I'm
That's
waiting
all.
for that. It's the only
I don't
reason
care
why
about
I'm still
HD.
playing it.
I was listening to a podcast.
People
and-
complain non-stop for a PC port, and they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was that man
Congratulations.
behind you.
Fucking A. Can't wait. Thanks for beta testing it for us. Can't wait. It's going to be fucking mad.
I think it was that
This
very
man behind me.
that very guy behind you who was saying they would
Him.
be silly to release. This is obviously pre-E3
Yeah.
on the Progress Bar podcast.
I do believe Cawthorne did say that, saying that it'd be stupid for them to do a PC port for GTA. He nods.
Not even a
He's
PC
like,
port,
yeah,
a next gen
Stand
port.
by that.
So PS4,
Not next
Xbox
gen,
One.
it's PC.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there enough life in it now that there's the ability to bring your stuff over?
Shut your fucking face.
What?
Yelling at his... Did you say shut your fucking face to his daughter? You shut your fucking face. Play Wolfenstein. Fuck.
For
He's trying to tell Skillsy he's a Nazi too.
Soon he's going to start going,
Yep.
you're an accident. You're an accident.
for podcast listeners who haven't got the benefit of video, A, why haven't you watched it on my channel? And B, to explain what's going on here, you've got Cawthorne in the background. Oh, here she is.
Kissing his daughter.
And some rather
put it here.
emphatic swearing. I don't know where it originated from. Here she comes.
Ava is the best.
Hey,
Hello, Internet. Say hello, Internet. Say hello.
Wave hello.
Hello. Hello. There you go.
It's like a
Take her away.
scary man on the internet. Yeah, do you think
know what you said
because
then.
you can bring your stuff over from PS3 and Xbox 360, like, is there enough legs in it for it to keep going, or is it pretty much?
If they include heists, yes. Basically.
But it looks so
the
much
only,
better.
only
as well.
intrigue was that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Because I found the draw distance, like in the render distance, really bad, and it was just like, it really took away from the game, I reckon.
Yep.
Just because, not emotion-wise, just it was just like frustrating seeing it was just like a haze in the distance, and it really shit me.
Yep.
So I'll see what it's. I definitely won't be something that I'll be pre-ordering.
Yeah.
In fact, I won't be pre-ordering any game ever again. Basically, not until it comes out. There's no point. So yeah, see what it's like when it comes out, and see if there's any problems or anything. And if people say no, it looks really, really good, then yeah, I'll probably get it. Just because it'll be really nice to play it on PC.
I can't
Especially all the mods. All the mods. Oh my god.
Yeah,
There's
that's
gonna
what
be
I'm
some
looking forward
fucking
to.
mad
Seeing
mods.
seeing what everybody does with the mods. I mean, like all the GTA 4 mods are fucking amazing now.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with GTA 5.
If I can play as Iron Man in GTA Online and fly and kill
Get
people, I'll
out of
probably
my
get
head. Seriously, that was the next sentence that came out of was going to come out of my mouth.
it. If I can play as Iron Man or play as like Hulk, I'll do it for
Yep.
PC. But if there's not that,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
It's a boycott.
But you can't- yeah,
boycotting a
they-
game based on something
boycott.
that hasn't been created yet. No,
Yeah,
not
they
anymore.
did
modded it
those
for
two
GTA 4.
exact mods. Yeah, they did those two exact mods for GTA 4, and they were
That's
like
why I wanted
hilarious. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
which the Gaming Lemon, he does some fucking hilarious ones.
Just do it as the Avengers team. Like, just can you imagine us four just rolling in and just going right. Of course, Chris would be like I don't know, Castro. I mean, you could make him
back.
be like Black Widow or something. Just an object for us to look upon.
There's no goddamn snakes here. You just stand still and you're just making the camera go around yourself and just beating it senseless.
You just stay there.
Wait, who's
sweetheart.
Ben gonna be?
Castro, stay put, mate. We'll take care of this. And although technically you are jerking off to Castro, Ron.
I thought you said you were going to be Black Widow.
Okay, well then you're
Castro
jerking
will
off to
be.
me then.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Oh,
Black
yeah,
Widow was
sorry.
Castro.
I'm looking up porn right now.
Nice, I see.
But to round that off, yeah, that'd be pretty. We'll see what happens with that one.
Call of Duty.
Did anybody think, okay, the coolest thing, the fucking flying rocket? The rocket
smart
grenade, sorry?
yeah.
Flying rocket. Yeah, that was fucking cool. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. But anybody think it was weird where the part where the guy gets his arm caught in the thing and they're wearing those fucking exosuits. You can
Exosuit.
see they're wearing it. It's like, wait, no, we still can't open it even though we're wearing these suits. Like it jumps
Basically
super high
strong
and
enough
shit.
to rip a door if it's off an escape hatch, kick it out the window kind of thing. Yet you can't with your bare hands. You can't open a door that's clearly designed to slide. I will
was weird. It was like,
sacrifice
"Don't worry,
myself. I'll see you on the other side. Boom.
Haven't actually watched it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, neither. It's a
should.
9-minute clip.
Well,
It's the gameplay. It's in my watch later list. I'm watching it
Yeah.
tonight. I didn't have time today.
I've watched up to the door, and I didn't watch anything onwards from that. And I'm sitting here talking to Court the entire time going, that was an ODST. They just did a double jump. That was Titanfall. And I'm sitting, I'm just like, yeah, I can't take it seriously with COD anymore.
You know
They're
what?
running out of
I was
ideas.
deemed to be facetious when I made comparisons to Titanfall. And I've since listened to a couple of podcasts, both from people who know my opinion on it as well. And then for them to go, there are aspects of Titanfall in it as well. And I'm like, you're just echoing exactly what I just said.
Yep.
I mean, obviously not to the same degree that, you know, Titanfall's got these huge 20-foot tall freaking Titans. But I mean, there's that. There's probably going to be a kill streak where it's the equivalent of futuristic Juggernaut suit.
If it happens in Advanced Warfare, I'm just going to hand the game back in and get my money back. So I may as well just play Titanfall.
Griff taking a stand.
Yep.
Yeah. The one thing that did impress me about it was, you know, with Ghost, there's no real clear indication that it's on next gen, because obviously it was held back by 360 and whatnot. And yet, the second I saw this, I thought, right, here's something that's been built from the ground up for next gen. Really polished. The weapons look cool. A lot of the futuristic stuff. And I think, it kind of had a bit of a Battlefield. I won't say Battlefield 4 because that's, even it feels like it's not even complete right now, 7 months after its fucking release date. But it's going to sound stupid when I say it, but it looked shiny. It looked nice it looked nice and high res, and it looked like the weapons had a lot of thought to them. Just the way I suppose the environment just handled and stuff, and the double jumping, all these different dynamic things to do and navigate the map. I mean, I think it could be fun. The campaign, I'm actually looking forward to playing the campaign on this one. Multiplayer yet to be seen, but I liked it. I have hope for the series because it was getting a bit stagnant, as I'm sure you will all agree. And the Ghosts PC version was abysmal. Chris? Not Chris. Ben, wouldn't you agree? Ghosts on PC was awful. Awful.
God, I would rather have thrown that $60 like into the wind. I would have got more enjoyment from it. God,
Down
shit
the
me so much.
shitter.
But that was just when that whole pre-ordering debacle and all that topic and all that sort of shit was going on at the time. And I was just like, no, I'll get it because I want the fucking pre-order bonus map or shit. And then it came out, and then I was
You know how many
like,
times I've played that freeform map? Probably 3 times. Bonus map when you pre-order. Yeah, whatever.
I didn't even pre-order and got that, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I pre-ordered like Watch Dogs as well, and I'm not really having that much fun in it. Granted, I haven't had that much time to play with it, but based on their pre-orders and all that sort of stuff, I'm sure they just saw the sales on the pre-order and just said, yeah, we're not actually going to make a patch to fix the fucking PC issues because it looks like a pile of shit on PC. So, yeah.
No, but you don't like Nvidia though, whereas me, Nvidia.
What do you mean? What?
The main issue was the AMD cards.
No, it looks shit on everything.
It's beautiful on me.
Oh, shit.
I'm serious. I'm running.
How many frames are you getting?
Don't know how many frames, but it's smooth
well.
as a bucket of pus.
You've got Xbox 360 and Xbox One eyes. You can only see like
That made me hungry.
30 frames at most.
If anything, I know what. No, I bought it on PC as well.
What?
Oh, okay.
Pop-Tarts.
Oh, that's right. That's what we're
I
talking
don't
about.
give a fuck.
But still, that's the point I'm making. You're used to like Xbox 360 and Xbox One. If it was 30 frames, you wouldn't know the difference.
No, but I can recognize anything better than Xbox,
No, I know.
and that made me go, holy crap. Because I was only playing it on medium, and I was still impressed, and yet I cranked it to high. I'm not playing it on ultra because...
No, I want to fucking play it on Ultra.
Yeah.
I'm playing it on Ultra.
Okay, maybe I can. Maybe post driver update, I can probably run it on ultra. I should be able to, Christ. But I turned off SLI because I seem to get...
If you can't play... That's what I'm talking about. You have two, 780s? No, not 780s. 690s.
690s?
680s.
680s.
You got a fucking 2 of them, okay? Monster ones. If you can't play Watch Dogs on Ultra, then that's an issue.
So Mario Kart's great.
You can't play it on ultra. We're no
You
longer
can't.
friends anymore.
That's the
I'm
point
not coming
trying
to
make.
I'm not coming to your wedding. You can't play it on ultra.
If you've got $1,500 of video cards and you can't play that game on Ultra, that's an issue.
It's not that I can't. It's that...
I choose not to.
Why won't you?
No,
I don't have it on
others?
PC, so I choose not to.
originally when I cranked it, it was pre-drive update. So something was wrong. Something was clearly wrong. They released a patch and it fixed it up. But in the interim, I had downgraded my settings because that was what had come down from the Lord Almighty NVIDIA saying turn off SLI and downgrade things slightly. So
What?
I haven't played it in a few days, so I do need to crank stuff back up and see how it
The
handles.
point I'm trying to make, it just really shits me, is when they don't realize that people have 2 video cards. Like one, fix it before you release it. That's what annoys me.
They want to make sure everyone's buying Titans and not 2 cheaper video cards, which amount to a Titan, funnily enough. But yeah,
Sorry about
Call
that.
of Duty. So that was Call of Duty. Destiny.
Yeah.
God,
I don't
give
I
me
didn't watch it.
something. Give
I
me a
didn't watch
facial
it.
expression at least.
So I got no input. I didn't actually watch any of it for Destiny.
So
I didn't actually know that that's a MMO as well, like
Yeah.
MMORPG.
Is it?
I didn't know that.
Well, they've kind of refused
MMORPG,
to.
FPS,
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
refused
On
to kind of
XB1
classify it as
and
anything.
and PS4. Yeah.
I'm not PC yet. Well, I haven't. I don't know. Anyway,
What do you
It's a
think of
timed
Destiny?
timed exclusive on PS4 and then
I am super keen.
Xbox. I think. I'm pretty sure.
That has Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, it has Peter Dinklage.
cool.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
He's the little AI thing that does stuff for you.
Well, good on him. He's getting
Yeah.
the games.
Was that a midget reference or?
What? The little AI.
Ooh, we pull no punches
Yes.
here on the quad feed.
Yes.
No, I mean, they showed more footage, and JX23, he there's a couple of videos on his channel of just a bit more sort of extended gameplay of the stuff that he had the opportunity to capture. Bless you.
Bless you. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. How fitting if he's playing Wolfenstein. Gesundheit. Yeah, it looked very Halo-esque, I suppose, with all the different. I mean, he was playing on
It's going to.
on a pretty barren planet, so it didn't look like there was too many sort of things to interact with. But I imagine when you bring together the forces of like 30, 40 people, which I think is pretty much the whole premise of that whole game, is bringing everyone together on a huge scale.
Yeah, and bring down a boss like a
Yeah,
first-person shooter. That'd be like so much fun.
yeah,
But when that's the thing as well. Like when you're organizing big groups like that, you really need mature players that will like take direction as
No,
well.
like, that's it.
some guy screaming more
Thank you.
dots, more dots.
Yeah, more dots. So yeah, because when you got like little kids or whatever that want to just go like all lone wolf, that's when you wipe sort of thing. So
But
that'll be a lot of fun.
I'll take him down with a
Yeah.
level 1 character. Yeah, I mean, I suppose all the different sort of like like the coverage of it, IGN, GameSpot, all that sort of stuff, they couldn't stop salivating about this thing. So whether or not they were seeing a lot more footage, which made them go, this is awesome. I mean, Sony led with it because it's a timed exclusive with them, I think. Pretty sure it's a timed exclusive. Because they reckon that's going to be their
I don't think it's ton. I think it's content exclusively for the PS4.
content. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be like an hour of missions or something like that, probably just for the PS4. You won't get with the Xbox One.
That's right. Yeah.
God, I hate that shit.
I'm over it.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Yeah, look cool. Again, it's going to come down to how much time I can spend on all of these games, which I will purchase probably. But it looked cool. So you guys didn't see much of it then?
I saw the trailer that they had
over
at E3. The gameplay trailer. I think it went for about 5 or 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. It's almost like a mix of like Borderlands and Halo and MMO, first-person shooter, all that sort of shit. So I'll definitely keep like a close eye on it. So if it really hits like that real specific sort of niche of like first-person MMO where you got like organization of like heaps of people, yeah, that'd be like a lot of fun. That'd be really cool.
I think that's what I thought of when I first saw it in
Yeah.
relation to what I thought you would probably draw more comparisons to, and Borderlands was it, so I thought that would really sort of resonate with you.
Do you know it? Yeah, and it'd be like really cool if you're doing like little 5-man parties, like instances, and then 10-mans, and then 25-mans or 40-mans and stuff like that. And then that'd be sick. I'd love to do that.
All we need to do is get a PS4.
No, I don't want it that much.
No.
Wow.
I'll steal my
You
roommates.
were supposed to be the
Sounds pretty
PlayStation
cool.
guy.
There's more news on Gran Turismo. But
Oh, driving games.
that's all I want to play on fucking PS4 at the moment.
Not Drive Club?
No.
No?
Drive Club. Is that the one that releases in 2019?
Yeah.
20 big
PlayStation 5. There's not much. There's not enough to buy a PlayStation 4 at the moment. So, but reversely, on the flip side sort of thing, one Microsoft announcement which actually got me like a bit excited. See, Microsoft, you know how much I don't like them. No, they're all right. No, they're not. They're shit.
I'm just thinking if there's a word called reversely.
Conversely, whatever I said, I don't know any shit.
Reversely on the flip side.
Yeah.
Reversely.
You know what I meant. Because
my God.
they announced that they
No, it's a word.
released official drivers for the PC, so you can hook Xbox One controller to it.
Yeah.
So you're not using like homemade third-party sort of software, which has worked in the past, but it is a little bit
Controller drivers.
buggy sometimes. But yeah, for Microsoft to release like an official sort of one, that's actually like really cool, where
Smart
I
of
may
them.
actually buy one.
I'm assuming that
Yep.
is the
Mhm.
that's the plug and play one,
Yep.
which is
Yeah.
the USB.
Go away, Koffel. It's the charge cable that goes from the controller to the PC, and then you just install the drivers, and it works like that. And the picture he had when Major Nelson was doing it was connected to a Surface with Halo 2.
Yeah. That's that. He tweeted that or some shit. Yeah, that's what I saw. I thought that was really cool. I like that.
It's really smart for them to do that. 'Cause
Hell
then
yeah.
it gets their new stuff that is not selling that well out. So
It's nice.
Good idea.
It's all about getting like their equipment. We've mentioned this before when Sony was selling PlayStations and Blu-rays at a loss, just so they'd have the Blu-ray player in your house. So then you had to buy Blu-rays, you know. And now it's to me, who's someone that's has never owned an Xbox before, me now saying, well, I'm actually tempted to buy an Xbox One controller so I can play sort of things.
Yeah.
That being said, as soon as PlayStation releases there, I'll be buying the PlayStation controller, not the Xbox one. But no, I'm kidding. No, probably if PlayStation do release theirs, I'll buy theirs instead.
Take your
But
pick.
I think
Take your pick.
I think the Xbox One controller is actually like really comfortable. Like I really like it.
Yeah.
So I've used it when Castro lent me his when he wasn't at his dancing practice. Oh, sorry, when he was at his dancing practice for like that long weekend or whatever.
like
Is he
now,
actually doing dancing?
Yeah.
I'm messaging him right now, man. I just don't.
You won't
believe
answer.
it.
He's in the middle of a paso doble.
Yeah.
Right.
And if
So
he
when
says
he
he's
let
not, he's covering for himself.
Yeah.
getting-
So when he lent me his, I was like, oh wow, like that's the first time I actually ever picked it up and held it. And I was like, this is actually really comfortable. But, yeah, I'll buy the less comfortable PlayStation 4 controller.
Good boy. Good boy. I just want people to play with. Christ. I would have thought after all the tech that I've got in front of me here, I would have at least have, a huge range of stuff that I could play. But at the moment, it's reliant on Ron going around to his brother's house to play Titanfall. Chris,
I'm
whenever
not
the
gonna
fuck he can be bothered to play.
Or he won't fucking fix his router to open his NAT settings, so
Yeah.
he can't join like any games.
I
He's
think
like
me
on
and you have played
Super Mega-
DayZ together and Titanfall together, but apart from that, it's like
Yeah.
I just thought I'd be having a much more friendlier experience with all these games that we could all play together.
I know. Everyone should just buy fucking PC.
Boom.
We both do have PC, so.
We do.
I got one too.
Oh,
I'm using it.
I know.
But
So
I'm
let's
not-
fucking
my
play
PC,
some
but I'll
games.
use it.
This is a PC
Why would we
here.
buy all this other stuff
This
when we
isn't
have
my
a
PC.
platform right now to play games on?
His
Anyway.
PC.
See, I break your face.
We're getting.
Because
That's another thing. We're
I
getting
just want
fucking
to
Gary's
piss you
mod.
off, Ben.
Oh, yeah,
I
know,
literally
it works.
just want to piss you off. That's it.
Steam sale very soon. I have
Yeah.
the dates somewhere because you're all going to fucking buy Gary's mod so we can play June 19th to June 30th.
Wow. Okay.
Should have done it
Yeah.
after June 30th for tax time.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
Probably would have been
responsible.
smart.
So
I want
yeah,
to meet the
keep an eye
guy
on the Steam
apart from
sales.
like Hideo Kojima who can actually claim games on tax. I want to meet that man. What's next? The Witcher 3, a game that looks incredible, but I know next to nothing about it.
Ron, you're
Except
not-
that it keeps on getting pushed back. That's the only thing I know about it. But people who like the Witcher series are like, oh my god, like this game's going to be amazing. So I'm actually looking forward to that. And then
I
seeing how
reckon the
disappointed
trailer
people will be.
Wait, not the trailer. The gameplay looked awesome. I've never played the first or second,
Oh.
but I wanted to, then I just couldn't be fucked. But like it looks amazing, and it reminds me of Skyrim. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love the hunt kind of features, where you can see where the demo that they showed, there was a griffin that he was hunting down, and then he saves some girl, and he's going to go back and, I don't know, rape her or something. I don't know. There was a lot of sexual tension there, so it's probably not rape. It's actually just going to be like consensual.
Semi-consensual.
Consensual griffin sex, I think is how it was termed.
Wait, what? Consensual
yeah.
Griffin sex?
Griffin sex.
Whoa.
I want to see that too.
I haven't
right?
said yes yet.
No alcohol.
No condoms.
Is there any sort of assumed knowledge that I would need to pick up that game with? Is there a
think
story
so.
arc that I need to sort of invest time in 1 and 2, or?
I think all you need to know is, I'm pretty sure they're just going to reintroduce it for everybody again. But all it is you're a guy who, there used to be a whole lot of people called witches where they would hunt down monsters. And so they would make it safer for everybody. And now there's not very many left of them, and you play as one of them. And you kill monsters.
What's it?
Cool.
Like a hack and slash kind of thing, like
Or is it like crossbows and
like
ye
Dark
olde
Souls
sort of
or anything like
weapons?
that?
Yeah. It's like crossbows, stuff like that, magic, swords. Yeah, I read up on he's got 2 swords. One sword's for humans because it's steel, it's better for killing humans, and the other sword's like magical and silver, and that's better for monsters. And
Antique
I
roadshow.
don't know about dual wielding or anything, but I know that there's magic and stuff like that, and he's got superpowers or some shit like that. He can see like what monsters see or some shit like that, and it makes him perfect for it.
People and magic.
Yeah.
No, I mean ever since that first trailer dropped, I mean everyone was just obviously blown away by the visuals, but up until then we hadn't really seen a whole lot from it. But yeah, I like the look of it. And anything that's got a figurine is always going to get my attention. So pre-order. Yeah. Ronald,
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, that's weird, right? That was again.
weird.
That still looks awesome, but it was weird. Like it was on the Sony conference, and last E3, it was the beginning of the Microsoft conference, and I was just like, oh wait, hold on, are they jumping ship? But I know it's still gonna come out on Xbox One, but it looks great. I can't wait for that. I don't know. The story is so fucking convoluted and stupid. Does anybody here actually know the story?
No one can. It's a fact. No one can follow a Metal Gear storyline.
I'm not gonna try to explain that shit because it's
The
just
last
like,
person that did try
wait, now?
actually was murdered by Sony.
Well, there you go.
His head imploded. Just went.
It's like the Da Vinci Code. If the second that someone finds out about the actual true meaning of the Metal Gear story is
Yeah, they're dead.
have be contractually killed by Hideo Kojima.
Fuck.
Not a
Well,
not a fact.
I'm not going to attempt, but I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. You guys-
I mean, it was a
guys
lot of
should-
cutscenes and stuff. We didn't actually see any gameplay, or did I miss something? There wasn't any
last
gameplay.
year they
Metal
showed
Gear.
gameplay,
Go, robot, go!
which was fucking awesome. But yeah, this time just
Stop the bitch.
is he yelling? Slap the bitch to his daughter
Oh,
again?
she's got a fucked up face.
The robot fucked her face up.
Are you talking to the daughter as well?
No, I'm assuming she's in there.
Wolfenstein.
I'm hoping she's
Oh my
in there.
god, she's got a fucked up face. Oh, that poor kid.
What the fuck?
Daddy still loves you. Daddy still loves you.
Her face is like Predator.
Eat it.
Eat her. Oh, threw her against a tree. Okay. And I'm back. He threw her off a cliff. Okay.
I need
He
to
threw
preface
his-
this with
like
all,
he threw
like
his daughter off
now we're a
a cliff.
podcast. It's like, oh, they're gonna listen to all this stuff and go, what the fuck is going on in that?
This is why you need link dump.
It's funny how we've been calling ourselves a podcast for like 25 episodes, but now we actually
Podcast.
are a podcast and on iTunes. But
Yeah,
You're going to have to throw a link dump in there somewhere.
a link dump. Yeah.
I'm
Well, it
attacking.
might be to e3recap.com. Is that a common term?
Basically.
Is link dump a common
Basically.
term, or is that just what you guys have phrased it as.
Rooster Teeth call it link dump. Different podcasts have them call it link dump. So
Totally dumping links. Yeah.
we stole it from Rooster Teeth.
It's kind of like when I heard link dump, I thought of like, you know, one of those long poos that you have and it's just attached and it's like Mr. Whippy style.
Like a fish poo.
Yeah, you sit there and it's just like a big long piece. It's like an extra long fucking
You know what?
bratwurst sausage or some shit.
I reckon you're referring to that meme that we probably all got on Facebook on Friday,
Really?
which was the caption of this guy hanging his ass off over a bridge, like just a low bridge, like over a stream or something, and the caption was "Long weekend, shit yeah." And I kid you not, it was this guy taking a dump off a bridge, and it probably was about a foot long. This thing
Didn't
was
see it.
What a
fucking
champion.
horrific.
Did not see it.
I want to have a beer with that guy.
You probably don't want to see it. It was, yeah, the guy wasn't short of fiber in his diet. Put it that way. Moving on. Sunset Overdrive.
Love it. Want it.
Yeah.
That looks really, really happy.
It's Jet Set Radio Future with Ratchet and Clank style weapons, developed by the guys who did Ratchet and Clank. Makes me really happy, and it's really bright.
I'm getting a feel for the games that I think you like, Griff. You know, you're very. That seems like your genre kind of thing.
Anything hyper stylized, I'm in.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know that the Ratchet and Clank are having a movie? Like, I didn't even know that. And that was at the they showed a trailer, and I was like, oh hey,
The
and
ejector
cue
seat.
montage. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank movie for them, and there's a movie for Sly Raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heard about that.
nothing for Jack and Daxter, which makes me sad. But I'm assuming Naughty Dog wouldn't allow it. Anyway, but yeah, Sunset Overdrive. I'm really intrigued by it because of all the hyper stylized stuff.
I think I watched a developer sort of breakdown interview kind of thing with it for about 6 or 7 minutes. Yeah, that game's intense, man. Like,
Yeah,
Tony Hawk meets friggin' Borderlands meets. Yeah, I think there was probably about 2 or 3 other games. I think when we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago, it was just like just this montage of all these games that come together and just form this thing. It looks fucking amazing though, like
yeah.
T and Teddy's or whatever.
It removes the whole conventional shooter part of it as well, like, you know, crouching, strafing, stuff like that. You can't do it. So it's literally, you don't sprint, you don't crouch, you don't get behind stuff. Actually, no, you can get behind stuff. But you have to be constantly moving the whole time to get points and get experience for the weapons you're going to be upgrading.
And that's it. That's one thing they said. Like, it really encourages movement. Anytime you're on the floor, you're vulnerable. You know, get your style points up by grinding and, you know, wall jumping and all that sort of stuff. And
Reminds me of Bioshock Infinite with the Skyhook as well.
Yeah. And being able to shoot off the, you know, off those zip lines and stuff. Looked really cool. Was there a release date on that? Was that like October?
October something. I'll have a look.
I went through my calendar and I literally created a whole new calendar set called Game Releases. And it's
I'm out of money when that comes out, or when all this stuff comes out. 30th of October 2014.
30th of October. Yes, I do have it in there.
And
So,
if you pre-order it, you get weapons. So, bam.
Because guns.
Because guns.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of crept up on me though. That was a game that I think it's kind of like Crackdown. Like, people went ballistic when they heard that Crackdown was being remade.
Oh, I didn't care.
God. Like,
Do you care about it for Xbox One? Is that on your list as well, Skillsy?
It was, and then it wasn't, because I watched the 3 or 4 minute trailer, and I remember the game from before, and I'm like, oh, you know what? This probably wouldn't have got all that much interest from you guys, so I took it out. Yeah.
I saw it and I'm just like, that's cool. I'm not bothering. I didn't really like it, and the only reason why I think a lot of people got it was because of the beta for Halo 3, like the multiplayer beta.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I think people got it and then enjoyed the game, why they did a number 2. But I don't like it at all, so I don't put my money towards it.
It was a wingman to Halo 3.
Crackdown. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
It's a shame that Castro isn't here, because the Master Chief Collection, he would have been pretty amped to get his
Master
hands on
Chief
that.
Collection.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
There you go.
Pre-ordered, I just did.
He just pre-ordered it tonight.
Boom.
I would go for that. I would check that out.
Um,
Well, Castro will be more excited for is it the Just Dance one or the Dance Revolution new game that just announced?
I get it, because he's at dancing class right now.
just dance. Yeah.
Sorry.
Worth it.
It's got DLC here. It's got DLC for Paso Doble, from what I can read here.
I think there's 2 new modes.
Yeah, it looks quite good. Yeah, I mean, that in combination with Halo 5, obviously. A lot of people were a bit sort of bummed that they were expecting some Halo 5 stuff, at
Right,
least.
nothing about Halo 5.
Yeah.
That's
Except
on,
for a
you
couple of,
fucking
like,
fucks.
CG, pre-rendered stuff that, you didn't know whether or not it was a advertisement for the Master Chief Collection or, a little bit of a snippet of Halo 5, but yeah.
Well, we were breaking it down today, myself and Corf, and
Break it
put my hands down. The
Oh, come on. Who was that?
jazz hands, Cameron.
I thought it was Castro's mum for a second.
The game, like Master Chief Collection, is purely setting it up for Halo 5 because in that trailer, that course, I can't remember what it was, there's another Spartan watching everything that happened in the first 4 Halo games with the Master Chief, saying you
It's
should
Master Chief's brother.
probably.
Spoiler.
Yeah, probably.
Long
So
lost
they're
brother.
following what he's doing, and then they're saying that you can't follow his footsteps, you got to do something new. So they're using it to rehash the story and then tell a new story with number 5. And the Nightfall stuff that's going to be the digital series is a brand new character, which we're also, like myself and Cole, think it's going to be that new guy that's watching him.
Yeah.
So it's just all going to tie into number 5. And
By the way, that guy who was speaking, that was Keith
I
David.
think they should bring Nathan
Really?
Fillion back.
Yeah. His voice is so recognizable. Keith David's like in fucking every fucking game.
Saints Row.
Anyway, sorry. Do continue.
No, I'm done. That's me. Oh no, wait, the multiplayer. It's every single multiplayer from Halo in one giant thing together.
That's right. That is amazing.
So
And
there's no differences between you have to go to the Halo 1 to go to the multiplayer or Halo 2 to go to multiplayer. It's all one giant playlist.
I did
Didn't
not know
they
that.
say there's also like so there's more than 120 maps or something, and it's like
95 campaign
you can
missions.
you can look at it where it's all remastered, or you can also play it as it originally was when it was originally released. Which I'm like, oh okay, never gonna play it like the old school one, but still, like that's pretty cool, but
No,
Yeah.
we're talking about
not necessary.
Found out he was in Monsters.
But that is awesome.
Isn't that the funny thing though? We're just talking about GTA 5 and how like a game that's less than a year old, it's
Yeah,
like
that's right.
now it's been released on what's going to be released on next gen. We're all like, what have you done for me lately? And yet a game that was Halo
You're gonna
Combat
throw me in
Evolved.
this. You're gonna try and make me dig myself out of a hole. It's Halo. That's my reason.
Yeah.
Halo.
Hey, and I'll
You
be
know what?
there.
Sound logic.
I will
Don't
not
worry.
buy a
I'll be there
remastered
with
GTA
my-
5, but I will buy Halo.
Yeah. And that's
it's
probably
Halo.
my reasoning as well. It didn't look bad on Xbox 360.
I bought the anniversary, the Combat Evolved anniversary 2 years ago, and I'm going to buy it again for Master Chief Edition. I don't care. It's Halo.
We are the world's best marketing patsies you will ever come across. Hey, I'll buy it twice.
I still got shivers up my spine when I heard the original theme that they played when they said like when they introduced the 4 games all together, the package or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and then yeah, I was sitting on the couch over here just going like,
There
That
is
was
actually
me.
there's
Yeah.
a Spotify playlist of all those songs. Like anytime I need to just chill the fuck out and knock out a new design, I'll put that on. There's no lyrics to distract me or anything like that. It's very sort of Hans Zimmer-like in its chillness.
cool.
Boom.
That's me with Star Wars. I'll do that.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, Star Wars.
Yep.
Battlefront.
Battlefront.
They mentioned nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, that wasn't on my list
Just
because
sit
of
tight,
that very
we're
fact.
working on it.
Yeah, we're big fans. We're working on it. Can I see it? No.
Hands off, motherfucker.
Can we see you got any concept art? No, but we're looking at the old concept art from the original movies.
But watch us play in the snow for 2 minutes. Yeah.
we actually went to
I'd say, but
the
it's $1 DLC.
I watched a breakdown video where it might have been IGN or GameSpot or something, where it's like they went to the development team and they said, we really want it to be true to the original story. So we took them to the Star Wars archive, and it panned back and it showed them walking through what must have been some sort of Lucasfilm archival, hermetically sealed chamber where it's got Yoda's original scrotum in it or something. I don't know. And it's like, yeah, we really want it to be true to the series, and like that's why we brought them here. They probably spent like 10 grand on airfares flying them to a Star Wars museum just so they could reaccustom themselves to the to the lore of the story.
But it makes you feel safe that you know that the franchise is in good hands.
No, it's good, but they're fucking on a holiday instead of working on the fucking game, right? It's like, we're going to go to fucking Antarctica now because it's cold there, right? They got snow. We can
But
pretend
wasn't
it's
it 2016 release?
Oh,
Really?
jeez.
Did they even put a date on it?
Last I heard it was either 2015 or 2016.
Fuck me.
Star Wars
Yeah,
Battle.
because right now they're still on fucking holiday.
No,
Um,
to be
they-
disclosed 2014.
Oh, yay. Enjoy your fucking holiday, guys.
So they'll give us a date in 2014 of something in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. The TBC is just when we'll give you the date.
I had shivers when they went through that archive because I'm just a massive Star Wars nerd. So I'm sitting, I'm just like, "Ugh," watching it.
I'm sorry, can you make that sound again?
No.
I'm going to make that into a ringtone. That's my ringtone.
No, I'm at work and I finish, because I do call center shit, and I finish the call, I'm just watching, I'm just like,
There it is.
it was the
Life is
best.
complete. That's it. I'm on break.
Oh, his pants are up.
He literally is on break.
Yeah,
Probably gone
he's
for
on break.
another poo.
Oh, I want Star Wars because it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
And if they stuff it up,
I'm not going to be
holy
happy.
shit, they're probably going to get murdered. Because people are expecting so much from that game. So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
who's developing that? That's an EA one, is
Dice.
Dice.
it? Dice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much
So-
the...
Yeah.
When they-
Hopefully it's not.
So-
Hopefully it's Battlefront and not Battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We based
Yeah,
it on the
but-
Battlefield 4 engine. Yeah.
We're fucked. Yeah. Is
Giant
that even
pilot
playable at the moment? I don't know. I haven't touched that in ages.
number 4. Yeah.
Is it
There was
stable?
a patch. Yeah, 60% better around that. There was a patch that came out a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
that
okay.
gave it a bit of stability. It's more stable on PC, but everyone's now moved to Battlefield Hardline. So
Yeah,
not
that's the
really a lot of
thing.
people are playing it.
I signed up for that, but apparently it just shows up in your thingy. I haven't actually checked it yet.
I think it just shows up in your
That's
Origin.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I remember October last year. Ben and I were sitting there, it was preloaded and everything, waiting for that timer to kick down to midnight, and then we played it, and then I was just like, that was probably actually the best performing of, it was probably playing the best. It was right at the very, very beginning. And then everything just went to shit. I probably haven't
But
played it
that's the
since.
thing, like, if that game was running perfectly, seriously, like, that is, like, the best game. Just, it is so good. I still reckon it was one of, like, the best first-person shooters. It had the recipe for everything, but they just fucked it up. And it's just like, you've lost your opportunity now.
Half-Life?
No. Hell no.
Did that get announced?
It's one of the best first-person shooters ever.
So, yeah. But Hardline will be cool.
From one
Yeah.
space-related thing to another, Alien Isolation.
Want it?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking right.
The only
Yeah.
thing that worries me about that game is the replayability.
Yeah, I reckon one playthrough, that's it.
I'll just borrow it from one of you guys.
From what I'm reading, it's completely unpredictable what the alien does. So
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so the missions are still the same. So you still got to go from A to B, get the communicator, get the stuff, put like a weapon together or whatever, and open the door. But he's completely unpredictable. And if he sees you or if he actually hears you breathing in a locker, he'll open it and he'll kill you straight away. So he's really adaptable in this game, and that's why it kind of makes it more survival horror now. Also, lack of
cool.
weapons, and there's not 48,000 aliens like in Colonial Marines.
Which we will never speak
What?
of again.
I mean,
Which
Dancing aliens.
we're currently playing for Over Indulgence at the moment, myself and Core.
Damn, you guys are gluttons for punishment.
We're 5-6 episodes through for it, like 5 chapters through. And there's only one part where we were both scared and it's one alien that just jumped from a ceiling and grabbed us while we had no weapons. That was the only scary thing so far.
Oh,
The rest of it's just buggy as hell. And
the sound is
about
good.
it,
I'll give it one thing. The sound apparently is quite good in it. Like the pulse rifle and the...
Yeah.
Like they must have just pretty much just ripped the entire soundtrack.
Yeah, they just said, "Oh, we're just going to borrow that for a second," because they had nothing to do with that sound. That's probably why.
Yeah.
We did our job. All you had to do was make a great game. But all of a sudden, like, we're the sound guys. We did fucking awesome. Patting ourselves on the back.
We held
And
a
that's what I
microphone
love.
up to the speaker and everything, and we just hit record and then just went, right, here you go.
Yeah. That's what I
MP3.
love about Isolation too, because they've done some dev commentaries about it about a month or two ago. And they...
The creators.
Yeah.
Were they all just like, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
No, not Gearbox, but the ones that are doing Isolation.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Get with the times, man.
Keep up, Ronald. Keep up, mate.
God, Ron. They did the rendering. They did it all 1080p, 60 FPS, and then they ran it through a VHS. So then they had it as if it was done in 1979. So they had it
Yeah.
fully rendered and then ran it through as if it was in the future 30 years ago. And
That's awesome.
It's awesome. And there's still CRTs. They still show these maps when they load up in the game as well. So it's as it was meant to be 35 years ago.
Yeah.
So was this for Half-Life?
Fuck me.
Sorry,
little
guy.
What's the
Yo,
term
that
of
was
that?
fun.
The term of that I was trying to think of last time, was it lo-fi sci-fi or some shit?
Lo-fi sci-fi, that's what they call
Yeah.
it.
Is that like Bimon Sci-Fi Con?
Yeah. We said the exact same joke last time too.
Did we?
Still funny though.
Said,
Bye man, sci-fi con. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on doing it.
yeah, because I mean, a lot of those control panels look like they've got like Jolly Rancher-sized buttons on it that would perform no function whatsoever.
Yeah.
CRTs, and yet we're somehow, meant to believe that interplanetary space travel is possible. But they haven't invented a flat screen. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
I
goes.
remember
to the-
watching like the original Aliens and seeing all like it's just like those really thick old school computer screens, and it's just like green typing, and it looks so like retro.
like a micro.
But they brought that back, right?
Well,
They
it's funny,
tested it
if,
for
if
Colonial.
Prometheus predates the Alien franchise, you've got all this holographic, like interfaces and stuff like Minority Report, and yet at some point in time they went, you know what, this holographic shit, fuck it, we're going to go back to 14-inch CRTs and monochromatic displays.
Where was the continuity guy on that one?
Continuity, man, come on.
Really.
It's just one of the many problems with that movie.
I still have it sitting behind me somewhere.
What?
It looks on Blu-ray. It looks great.
Burn
It's
it.
a shame that it's just all out of order. But anyway,
What do you have next?
I'm going to have issues with this one because it looks amazing. Assassin's Creed Unity.
That was the only game that I actually looked at, and during the whole all the conferences, because you saw it in Ubisoft and Microsoft. When I saw that, that was the only game that I went, wow, that looks next gen. The fucking cutscenes went seamlessly into the game, and I was just like, that looks fucking
There's
awesome.
no load time
Just like-
whatsoever.
Nah.
Eh?
No load time going into buildings for objectives and all that sort of stuff. Like, I was impressed with that. I've just been burned by, is it number 4?
Three
Yeah.
was the worst one.
Number 4's Black Flag.
Yeah, that's when they got
Number 3.
good again.
I've got
Yeah,
3.
3 is the
Three's
that's the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's the one that they should have aborted.
is that the one? What's the name of number 3? Revelation.
It's just called
3.
3.
Oh, okay.
They're
You
like
start as the dad, then you go to the son, so like whatever, how many years later, and then you grow up, and then...
And it's like Civil War. People like the muskets and stuff. Oh, okay. No, that explains why I don't like it. Yeah,
Civil
because
War.
that's the one I started with, and I'm like, I don't like this game at all.
it was a history lesson that didn't end,
Uh,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't even care about this issue. No offense to the Americans. I'm sure you guys don't give a fuck about our history either, but like I was just like, okay, come on, push it along, come on. And then when I finished the story, I'm like, all right, story's ended. Never played it again. I also wanted to see what happened in the future, like on the present, with Desmond's story, who's the guy that you play as, who you go into the memories of. And that was disappointing, to say the least.
Sorry, is this Half-Life?
I see. You're doing my joke. See, that's my joke. And I does it better.
My difference is that 3 people laughed on that one. 3. Count them.
What?
Count them. 3 people
Maggie
laughed.
Bond.
You were one of them. Yeah.
she
So
freaks me out.
are you telling me that the whole like every second game is going to be like every second game is the good game? Is that order now going to be screwed up? Because the 1 was good, 2 was more of the same.
2 was great.
2 was amazing.
Yeah.
2 was good.
1 was the one where it's like they're finding their
grassroots.
yeah,
Brotherhood?
like they were just
What was
finding their feet.
That was in between 2 and 3. Brotherhood.
Yep.
Well,
As was
that
Revelations.
was that good?
I loved Brotherhood. I loved it. It was good.
Was that
Brotherhood was great.
That was Italy, was it?
Revelations was kind of like they stubbed their toe,
Yep.
and then 3 was they shat their pants,
Yeah.
and 4 was hey, we're cool again, right, bro? And then we got 5, and 5 looks good.
Did they show anything for Comet, the one that's for previous gen now? Because they're doing 2 games at the same time, Comet and Unity.
Oh no, they all I saw was Unity.
Really?
Wait, Unity's the 5th
Unity's
one, right?
next gen. Well, this
That's the
gen.
main one. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything about the other one.
They might have, but because it's last gen, they might have, swept it under the rug. Sort of, oh yeah, and we're doing Comet too. And next up is Unity, and
4-player co-op makes me happy. Because that's the one thing I want to do is to be able to just be with friends and just run on rooftops and then just attack one guy.
That looks really fucking cool. Did you guys hear about like the controversy about the
female leads.
That's right. I was just like, well, that is disappointing. But they answered it by saying like, oh, well,
It was too hard.
is that what they actually said? I thought they were just like, oh,
I'm paraphrasing, but like as Ben would attest, I mean, there's quite a few like girl gamers that we follow. Some of them we might have met at recent game events.
Continue.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys keep on masturbating about that. Going on about that. No, actually masturbating about that.
Procrastinating, you say?
Masturbating. Masturbating.
And it's kind of like if it's a case of Ben nearly spat half his water over his
Yeah,
PC.
thank you for that.
If it's a case of just forming pixels in a different way, why can't you have female leads?
So I missed that story just quickly. Was that the issue that there was no female leads in a 4-player
They were
full
actually
role in the lead?
they were working on it and then they scrapped it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
They couldn't decide how big the tits were supposed to be. Everyone was like, oh, they're too big. No, they're too small. So pretty much.
by the way,
what I was
speaking of
thinking.
female leads and big tits, were you guys shocked about the new Tomb Raider?
No, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, I saw that like the trailer they showed. It's like a lady with a hood on in a psychiatrist's office, and I was just like, wait, hold on, who could this
Yeah.
be? Female lead. Wait, who's the only massive female lead ever?
Metroid.
And it's Lara Croft.
Yep.
you say
Metroid
Detroit?
on Xbox One.
Metroid.
I thought you said Detroit. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
right.
No, I like
Like-
that they're
like-
doing Tomb Raider, but I kind of knew it was coming because there was an IGN article a day before saying that some domains were leaked.
Yeah, right.
Called Rise of the Tomb Raider. And then I saw that and I'm just like, oh, okay, that kind of puts it together now. But I'm happy for it because I loved the game and just the non-stop beating down like that she gets, and she's just covered in blood at points and she just keeps going through it, and just it's awesome. I got it for the Xbox One when they remastered it and played it again and loved it. Didn't actually buy it the first time.
That was one that I was kind of on the fence of. I'm like, I probably could get it and I probably would enjoy it. I've always liked those, even the previous gen ones where it sort of went from that non-three-dimensional, I suppose, revolving camera kind of look and feel. But I mean, not to get on this whole women's lib chauvinist kind of wagon. like we've had some female leads in other games for quite a while.
Would
And-
female shepherd count in Mass Effect?
It's funny. No, I haven't.
No,
played.
no, she doesn't count because she's a ranger.
Okay. So I
got that
prefaced this
gingerbread.
whole thing by saying I didn't want to get chauvinistic or anything like that. And she's a ranger.
That's wrong.
She's a
Oopsies.
fucking ranger. But that's the thing though. Like when I'm playing a game, I don't go, I will not play this game because it's a female lead.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
it's different.
Do it.
Sometimes in COD and stuff like that, I'll actually choose a female character.
You are such a fag.
You had difficulty to go, so it was the first person you could play as a multiplayer. You had to be the chick.
You know, and they put that as a selling point, and it was
That
kind
was
of
a
like
selling point.
I wouldn't make that a selling point whatsoever.
And they forced you to play as her, and you never changed because there was no point.
But I mean, even now we're talking about this, it's like Bayonetta, the main protagonist is a female.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, they do,
She's great lead.
and they amp that sort of sexuality up. Exactly. Yep.
Who was that?
That was Griff in a non-verbal manner describing Bayonetta.
Wow. So somebody else has masturbated to her, hey?
Not recently.
Wow. There it is. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Hey, I'm from Over Indulgence. I say this stuff all the time.
Hey.
But I reckon I can see why females would get annoyed that
Oh, definitely.
in
Especially when you come up with such lame-ass excuses as
that's what I mean. Yeah,
it was too hard.
They kind of, it sounded like they dodged it. Just said like, in regards to the female lead thing, we're going to continue making quality games that have them. And then it just ends there. It's like, what? You didn't really
It's kinda
address
half-assed
it.
But there should be enough of a track record for games like, Tomb Raider, where it literally makes zero difference whatsoever. It could be, a log with arms and legs, but as long as it did the same sort of thing that a character in Tomb Raider would do, like smashing the crap
Are
out
you
of
calling women logs with legs?
No, I'm saying it doesn't even need to be anything gender based. Like Christ, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll get to it in when we talk about Little Big Planet. But it's like, do you think there are any sort of pro Hessian sack groups out there going, oh, I can't believe that one of the new characters in Little Big Planet isn't a sock that someone masturbated into or something, and call them off sock or
stiff sock.
stiff sock.
Close sock.
Oh, can I just quickly ask if any of you guys have ever done that, like into a sock? I never understood that. Because I watched This Is the End again, and that part where they have the porno argument,
Yeah.
the masturbating porno argument with Danny and James Franco, and they're arguing, and it's like, geez, what, you like, nobody ever taught you, like, you had never had any brothers who get you to jack off into a sock or a fucking tissue? No, I grew up in a house of women. But like that part, I was just like, wait, who does it into a sock? Like, is that normal? That doesn't,
I don't have
Like,
expendable socks, put it that way.
yeah.
To the point
It's weird.
where,
Like,
I mean, Sophie does my laundry anyway, so it's kind of like, I would hate for her to come across that one, no pun intended, come across that one sock that looks like it's been overstarched. Considering we don't use starch in this household anyway, so enough about
that's weird.
that.
I just always thought that was weird. Like, no, never done it. It's weird though, like, because I'm missing, like, on most of my socks, I've only got one of them. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, maybe I go to
Designated
sleep
sock.
and I just jerk off into one and then like chuck that out because I'm never going to wear it again. And that's why I only have one of every sock. I'm wearing 2 different socks right now. I'm not
Profound.
going to show it.
Cool.
Anyway, back to games.
Yeah, back to E3.
Profound. Fuck you.
But just quickly, also with the whole women thing, it almost seems like in the gaming industry, the only role a woman character can have is it has to be like a lead character and it has to be a selling point for them to be in the game. Like what are those games you mentioned
over-sexualized.
before? Yeah, it's almost like, well, there's that as well, which takes it like way too far. But there was Tomb Raider, where it's like, oh, lead female role and all this sort of stuff. That was like a whole selling point. What was the game that you mentioned before? where Griff jizzed.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, yeah. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing that's like another sort of thing. But in terms of like a supporting sort of character, none.
But
Not
think
many?
about this though. If
Like
the last
it
one,
either,
If
for
the
them to
last
be
one-
in a
the
game,
ones
they
from
have
Mass
to be a
Effect?
main character.
well, let's turn it on its head. If The Last of Us, right? If is it Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that character was a little boy, would you have liked that game any more?
No, not really. It wouldn't bother me.
Or would
It's just supposed to be like a kid that like has survived a bite.
yeah,
That was the plot point. That was cool.
or go one step further and make Ellie a boy and make Jake, is it Jake?
Joel.
Joel,
Joel.
yeah.
Make Joel like this kind of, well, I wouldn't say a Tomb Raider-like character because that probably wouldn't be as believable, but like just, a hard-hitting, do whatever it takes to survive kind of mum figure. Would you have enjoyed that game?
Yeah,
Any more or any
that would
less?
like the
Doesn't
story was
matter.
absolutely amazing. I reckon that would have been really interesting, like an incredibly interesting dynamic if you're playing in this like apocalyptic world as the mother figure, and she'd probably have a like even stronger bond. I would definitely see that. Like it would change the game just a little, but I'd actually love to see that.
You
That
would probably
be,
cry more
yeah.
in that. Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, because every single thing that Ben said before about like female characters being that lead, it's the majority of the time something with a superhero kind of ability kind of aspect. Whereas, Joel, he's just an everyday guy.
He's
He
a
went through
badass.
a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I've seen some.
he's
things,
all like
man.
cold and pissed off.
Yeah, but I mean Sigourney
things-
Weaver. Even if you were to take if you were to take that Sigourney Weaver mold character and put that in a Last of Us setting, you can't tell
I
me
would
that
love
you
to.
wouldn't have
I'd play the
enjoyed that
fuck out of
game
that
any
game.
less.
I'd play it.
Oh.
I'd replay it.
Yeah, and there you go.
I would.
That was probably
love
the
to-
most insightful conversation we've ever had.
Main
On
character in
QuadFeed.
Alien Isolation is a female.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Ripley Shorter.
Because-
What a
Ripley
segue.
Shorter.
Oh, I'm applying
Ripley's
it now.
daughter. That's right.
Fuck. Cancel pre-order.
Amanda.
No. I might pre-order it now.
Chauvinist
Ben.
But speaking of The Last of Us, I actually got that today
Oh, really?
out of fucking fun. It was, thank you, Ozbargain as well. So there was a pricing error. Someone found it for $16.50, free shipping.
Whoa.
Snapped
What?
it up. Like hundreds of them were bought, and like the eBay seller was like, didn't realize for a couple of hours, then like took it down, then jacked the price up to $150, hoping
What?
people would still buy it by mistake.
Yeah.
And then just completely took it down, and then he's just like, and everyone was like waiting to see if he was going to honor it or not. And mine came in the mail today, $16.50, free shipping.
Jesus.
Even loaded it up to double check, and everything works fine. So
Have you played much of it yet?
no, I just put it in just to make sure it actually worked.
fair.
Like it came like sealed in the plastic and all that sort of stuff. I just want to make sure it was like region free or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works perfectly fine. I was worried it's gonna be like in fucking Russian or something.
Was
No.
it a Kingston USB job? Was it?
Yeah, the Kingston. Yeah, no, wasn't that. Comes with a little
Yeah.
code and everything in the little slip. Oh, that sort of shit. So
Ben is
Super
the
stoked.
master of hunting discounts. Not discounts, just
I'm
bargains.
a fucking tight ass.
Fiend. No, it's
I
thrifty.
fucking love
It's
it.
thrifty.
Thrifty.
Every millionaire will tell you, look after the pennies and the pounds take care of themselves.
Yep.
Anyway,
But I can't wait to play that game
It's a beautiful game.
when my exams are over. Ugh.
It's beautiful without remastering. Now they're doing a remaster of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's funny. I know someone that has played it through about 4 or 5 times, and he's like, 100%, I'm getting it on PlayStation 4 and I'll play through it again,
Wow.
sort of thing. Like, he just loves it so much.
strength of a good
True
game.
story. Well
One
told.
that you can pretty much put down and then go, you know what? Crank up the difficulty and let's go on another ride. Far Cry 4. Benny, take it away.
Yay! No.
Ben didn't like Far Cry 3.
Yeah, I didn't.
I loved it.
I loved it.
And
Was it Blood Dragon? That was fucking hilarious.
That was mad. I had fun with that.
that was
That
the other
was
one.
so good.
I didn't actually play that. I probably should, but yeah.
It was good. It was like hilarious. I love that 80s design. It was
Music,
made as a
right.
joke to
Yeah.
start off with, just with the developers, and they're like, no, this game's actually really fun. Finish it off and like
Yeah.
we'll make more money off it.
I
Sort
think
of
you can
thing.
play it in Watch Dogs when you walk into an arcade.
Really?
Oh, no
I
shit.
think so. I know it's there as a display. Whether or not it's a playable
Huh.
inbuilt minigame, I'm
It'd be
not sure.
cool if it was playable.
Because the game itself is not that big.
No.
And it's not an add-on. Like, you don't actually need to own Far Cry 3 to play it and all that sort of stuff. So, but no, I'll check out Far Cry 4.
The trailer was
Comes out.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like that 5-minute trailer with what's his name? He was
Troy
Joel,
Baker?
Last of Us, Troy Baker.
Yeah, Troy Baker.
And Joker. Yeah. That was amazing. Just the way that he goes from being calm just to like stabbing a guy in the neck.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that escalated quickly.
I was
Really
initially
good.
worried because I didn't know, like, in a mountainous sort of setting that you immediately think of when you think of the Himalayas. It's like you don't know whether or not you're going to get that sort of expansive kind of setting that you would do on like a desert island or like lush greenery and rolling hills and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that trailer was fucking crazy.
It'd be good to see because they've also announced that elephants, you can ride them and use them as weaponry.
Elephants!
Yeah.
You can send elephants to doors and have them like knock them down so you can like get into places and stuff. So it'll help with the fortresses and everything.
Were you,
Innovative.
were you taking a look at Twitter when the Far Cry was being released? Every
No.
second tweet was, "Don't you shoot that fucking elephant! I will not buy this game if you shoot that elephant."
I stayed off Twitter for the first day of E3 just so I didn't read any of that stuff.
You
Because I
stayed
just
off
wanted to watch it. Yeah, I just wanted to watch it, all the stuff that was
Yeah.
uploaded. So
That was kind of my failing because I didn't have the opportunity to do the latter until later in the evening. I thought, oh, I'll just keep on top of stuff, and I was actually listening to it. It was almost like I was listening to a friggin' E3 podcast. I'm like, God, I wish I could just alt tab and look at this screen, but fucking Hawkeye behind me will probably see my screen and ask what the fuck I'm doing.
What are you doing?
yeah,
I was like, oh,
And is
God.
the keynote speeches as well. I mean, I guess I can't make a better version myself, but is there a way to make them
Personable.
once they figure out? Yeah,
A lot of
when,
them
when
seem
they
like they have
figure out how
trouble.
they make it not so cringy, then they'll get like a lot more people watching it or whatever. But they're just again,
Just teach them
I
to
can't
read
think
off an auto cue without sounding like they're going for a Broadway musical or something.
Yeah, it's so. Some of them are
Aisha
just
Tyler
so
did it.
bad.
she did it
Some
pretty
are
well.
really comfortable, and that's
Yeah.
really good. And some of them just walk up there and, hi,
This is a game
there's a lot
we've
of
been
people in the
working
room.
on for 3 years now. Like, these are captains of industry, like within
Yeah.
their field, where they probably would have had to make presentations to boards of directors or
Yeah.
or shareholders or just development teams saying, guys, we need to be working on Just Dance. We need to be working on the Paso Doble module, and we need to,
The Chris DLC, get the Castro DLC out
Castro
now.
DLC needs to be, the forefront of our thing. You need to have that voice. I mean, yeah, I get that you're literally being streamed to millions of people, and that's, I dare say, a huge factor. But
Practice it a couple of times.
yeah,
So I'm pretty sure they got the money to hire somebody who can just walk out there and be the face.
They did that with
what-
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft did it, yeah, with
With
Aisha
Aisha
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah,
That's like what, 3 years in a row.
she's
just won.
amazing.
Yeah, she's great at it.
she's gotten better
And,
year after year. Like
Yeah.
the first year was kind of cringy because you just feel like she's just been transplanted and saying, right, see these things here? These are video games. Okay?
Yeah.
Just come here. This is what's called a controller.
Yeah,
Whereas
And then she just would have like fucking started swearing at people.
I watched her do the
Yeah,
Ubisoft
she
one.
swore a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, it was funny with the I think it was Ubisoft. They're doing a dancing kind of fitness version of Xbox Fitness kind of thing.
I wish I felt would just come down here. Without
gift
my-
that. Please gift that.
The people on the audio podcast are just like going, "What is going on?" No more visuals.
They stopped listening a long time ago.
Jeez, thanks.
Yeah, sorry.
If you're still
Yeah,
listening,
Tyler.
if you're still listening, leave a review. Tell me what you think, please, or a comment, please. Yeah, no, she was interviewing, like, I suppose, the different sort of heads of development for each game from different Ubisoft teams, and yeah, actually asked some insightful questions, ones that didn't sort of pander to. So, guys, you've developed this game for dancing. How was it? Like, actual specific questions that a person from IGN or GameSpot or whoever would have asked. Like, actually insightful.
Whereas when I watched the Sims 4 one, which should be a cool game, but the way the lady was speaking, it was just like, oh my god, just play the fucking clip. I don't even hear your voice, sort of thing. Again, I probably couldn't do.
Ben's just being sexist again. All right, just putting that out there.
She should not have been up there. She should not have been up there. I don't know.
So that takes it down to 4 women who were on the stage the entire time of E3 announcing games. There were more severed heads than there were women in E3 announcements.
You know what? That actually reminds me. Remember when they announced Little Big Planet 3, is it?
Yep.
And they introduced the sock dog or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. I never...
Stiff sock.
Stiff sock, hot sock, whatever. The girl played as the sock. It was like, see, what I can do is I can wall jump. And then she jumps on the wall and then just like slides down. I'm like, just for the love of God, like right now, just keep on fucking wall jumping. Or just hit the fucking button. Just, did you help create this game? Do you not know how to play it? You are fucking driving me insane.
Hand the controller to a man, yeah.
And then the guy who played as the flying one, just he's like, fuck this, picks her up and takes her to the top.
Here you go, sweetheart. Like, have a cookie.
Yeah. No, you got to B for effort.
Was that an actual real stat though, Griff? More severed heads than there was.
Yeah. There's a Polygon article out about it. There was, in the entirety of the press events, there were 5 women presenters.
Yep.
In which, I'm trying to find it here. Who made Dog Ponies? For severed heads, there were 8 in the Assassin's Creed thing itself. So there were more severed heads in Assassin's Creed than there were in women presenters.
Damn.
Yeah, but severed
I would have loved to have claimed that statistic just to put as an insightful tweet and see if I get any retweets from ladies in gaming.
Like, isn't that game set in a period where that was the way they
Bloodborne, I think.
After a trial, after executing them, they would chop their heads off.
Well, imagine the headline if they were women's heads on the stakes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's
or if it was George Bush's head.
Some Polygon.
Yeah, how many of those severed heads were female?
A fair few.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
A fair.
Sexy.
What are you doing to our industry, game devs? Jesus!
I don't know.
Trying to make some headway here.
Yeah, so 5.
They model them after ex-girlfriends or some shit like that, or girls who turned them down.
Although there were more women presenting on stage than there were people of color. That's a completely different thing.
That's a whole.
So now we're getting into
Pack
diversity.
of fucking racists. I can say that. Yeah. I'm not all white. Fuck all these whiteys around me. Wait, which side am I on the recording thing?
My bottom right.
Your bottom right.
Okay, so it's like fuck these whiteys.
No,
you
were singing in Ben.
You're doing the worst Brady Bunch impression ever.
Just go, all these guys.
All of them.
Well, you are Mexican, so it's okay.
Yeah, so I can say that shit.
I wanted there to be a Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. I would have been so happy if that was announced.
Well, it's a mobile game,
I would have lost my shit. Absolutely lost it.
Is it going to work out to be a mobile game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that confirmed?
Well, I think
At E3 or?
No, it was. I think in a week where we didn't do a show, it was something that was going to be released within the calendar year.
Oh, yep.
And the development cycle was just like, Christ. I mean, that was a game that was 3 or 4 years in the making. I don't think they're going to knock one out
soon,
unless it's the world's best Rockstar secret.
No, they're really good at keeping secrets. That's the thing. It is apparently going to be called Red Dead Revolution, which I think is going to be cool. But nothing's been released. But Thing, what was I gonna fucking bring up?
The Division.
Anybody? Yeah, I was gonna. That's literally what I just read.
Zing.
Like, were you guys like still excited about it? Like as excited as you were last year when they just showed that little gameplay thing? Because I remembered. Oh my god! Did he just close the door?
They're
I
closing
lost
up
my
the
shit
door.
at that. I was just like,
I love just the dialogue between them as well. When there's like action going on, the way they're talking to each other, it's not just like someone narrating like a piece of paper sort of thing. Like
Go through the door.
Yeah,
It was conversational, wasn't it?
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I thought, wait, is that actually like someone with a headset talking to each other?
yeah.
So, and I felt like a massive idiot afterwards. But yeah, I was like, no, that's really, really good. I'm actually quite looking forward to that whenever it comes out. I can't wait for that to be. I can't wait to be disappointed when that game comes out. So I'm really good.
I can't wait to not buy it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would have liked a bit more, I suppose, expanded gameplay on it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
that was what they
considering-
came up with for last year's E3 when it was sort of teased, you would think that a year later they'd be able to have something a bit more substantial. I mean, that wowed people last year. I mean, not to be another case of Watch Dogs because it's already been delayed. It's going to be a 2015 thing, I think.
Wow.
Another case of we want to put more polish on it, so we've got to delay it till 2015.
Sick of polish.
Yeah, fuck polish,
Make
man. Mr. Shane.
Remember
But that's the
games
thing,
used to be
like-
gritty?
If they said it was going to polish it and it came out polished, then good. But it comes out and it's still shit.
Yeah.
So
It wasn't-
just-
Wait, Watch Dogs?
yes.
I don't think it did. It's not revolutionary. It's still pretty fucking great. I think it's fun.
No, I meant as in terms of just like
A game.
Launch date
Yeah.
and delayed date.
delayed
Oh,
date
right.
and the way it runs when it comes out, like it's not running shit. So,
No, fair enough.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a GameSpot news thing where it's like the Division gets teased and another door gets shut. Like they reference another door being shut.
That's true. Because I saw that, but nobody shut their pants about it, though, which is disappointing.
Well, I mean, the only thing I think they showed this time was
Seems about-
an extended trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes or so, and they were trying to get to like their little hideout, safe house sort of thing, and then it was like a shootout, and it was just like it escalated really quickly, and yeah, it was good.
As things tend to.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still excited for it. I've got fond memories of being in a very dingy hotel room in the south of France, coming back from a day on the beach and eating gelato, and then just firing up the iPad and seeing the E3 stream come through, and then seeing the Division. I'm going, what the fuck? That game looks incredible. But yeah, slightly disappointed in that we didn't get to see a whole lot more of it. And I don't think I'll be playing it on that iPad or Surface or anything like that. I just see no point behind that.
Stop development of that and just release the game sooner, please.
How many times have you played Battlefield 4 with someone being a commander on their
Yeah,
Surface?
exactly.
0.
I mean, in theory, it sounds great to take a shit and be like a commander while playing like on your iPad, but I don't do it. Yeah.
I won't be doing that.
In theory, communism works.
Yes, in theory. Yeah.
But, you know, you said the...
Oh,
What?
oh, don't go there.
Simpsons reference.
Two things.
Ow.
In Soviet Russia, car drives you.
I'm wearing sneakers.
For sneaking.
Rainbow
Well,
Six.
you got to keep them up. You got to keep them up.
About to say Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six.
That
It's a
looks
shame
fucking
that
cool.
Castro isn't here because he made a point of putting pen to paper and emailing me saying, how good does Rainbow Six look?
By the way, I can't come. Yeah.
Dance class, sorry.
Thanks, class.
Yeah.
What the podcast, Ron? Podcast.
It's still recording.
Sounds are critical now.
It's just like the what's it, Family Guy when the Nazis kicked down their house and
And
Jews
Frank.
and Peter's up in the attic.
That's your second bag as well. Put it down, you bastard.
I'm particularly hungry.
Yeah, podcast.
You just had like a Macca's burger.
Oh, that was like an hour ago. I'm
Yeah.
hungry now.
Unbelievable. Rainbow Six.
Oh, you guys
Rainbow Six.
Let's,
Do you know how they...
wall breach and floor breach now? Floor breaching's a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Breach the floor! Breach the floor! Make this chandelier hit them in the face.
I found them really calm for like what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, you guys are unbelievably calm, and you like rappelling like face down off the walls into the room and then shooting everybody up. And so, okay, so yeah, just chill out, you know, breach through the...
It was, wasn't it? It was like, Charlie, you in position? No, I'm not in position. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I am now. Okay, go. It's
All
like,
right, cool.
oh, damn, I've lost the hostage.
During a firefight. Yeah, like one of them gets shot and just like, oh, got shot. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, just chill out for a second. Yeah, just put some ice on it. We got any ice? Can somebody breach the wall into the kitchen? Maybe see if there's some ice. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Thanks, guy.
If you can give me a soda, that'd be great too. Thank you. Oh, and by the way,
This could all be time being used to get me a soda. Okay, this could all be...
and by the way, I lost the hostage as well.
Yeah.
She's with them right now. I like the look of it. I mean, from what other people at IGN or whatever were saying when they played it, it's a very sort of, I think a Counter-Strike kind of very quick to die kind of thing.
No, yeah.
Not like a Call of Duty where
Rainbow
you get
Six
peppered
has
with
always been
bullets
that
and
though.
still like peel off a few shots. It's-
What, kind of jiggle there for a bit?
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever play the original Rainbow Sixes?
They were like that.
They were
Yeah.
fucking impossible. You spot a guy and you're like, you're about to shoot him, and like they die just as quickly. You just go, they go down.
Yep.
But the second you spot somebody who's looking at you, they've already shot you, and you're already staring at the game over. Like it reloads.
Kill cam.
Fucking so hard. You had to do it perfectly, and
But
I fucking hated that.
That's
But-
very much the Counter-Strike model, though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
and in that first to see, first to engage is usually the person that wins. So, but yeah, I like the look of it. It's I don't know how strategic. I mean, it's what? How many players co-op can you do? Is it 4? Or?
I don't know.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I like that aspect, and whether or not it's get a team of people together, or whether or not there's you go in there by yourself and have 3 AI idiots and try and do the same sort of thing. I don't know, but it looked cool. A lot of people were impressed with it. Like the IGN guys couldn't
Fair few people
stop
were impressed with it.
splooging about it. They loved it. Game of the conference. Really? Game of the conference.
No.
Wow.
We haven't even got to the Nintendo footage yet, so that ain't game of the conference.
Well, if you want game of the conference, if from looks alone, I loved Batman.
Batman, yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben was talking about draw distance before. Like, as soon as he came out of his office tower and sort of looked towards the horizon, I'm like, holy shit, this map, or this city, what did they say? It was 4 times bigger than the original one? Or 4 times bigger
Good.
than
Wait, 4 times
Origins?
bigger than City or 4 times bigger than... Wait, if it's 4 times bigger than Origin, that's fucking massive.
It is huge.
Because City was bigger than Asylum, Origins was 2 times bigger than City. So if that's 4 times bigger than Origins, that's like
Most of America.
24 times bigger than Asylum.
I'd imagine it would have to be bigger only because now that you got the vehicle, now you got the Batmobile.
A lot of
which
time.
the gameplay there looked fucking awesome. You know, you'd need a reason to drive around and shit. I found
could've-
it really
Yeah, sorry.
well. I found it really funny that the guy who was driving, was like, but the thing is, the guy that was driving was actually like really smooth. And I'm like, no way. There's like really tight like fucking alleyways, and he's just going in and out, and
I'll
just
put
like, oh,
subtitles in, don't worry, everyone. For the people listening at home, I will put subtitles in. We're talking about Batman right now.
You're going to have to put subtitles of
and the
Batman.
tank mode is awesome.
Yeah.
The-
That looks
well,
cool.
They could have just shown me swooping fighting gameplay, and I would have been completely microphone wrong. You could have shown me just that, and it would have totally been fine with me. But as soon as he like sort of got down and thought, right, I'm gonna get stuck into some, drones or whatever or tanks, and it went into that tank mode. My God,
Yep.
I was like, this is enough for me. I'll be. If I only had to buy one game, I probably would pass on everything that we've spoken about previously to buy this game.
Wow.
Wow. But you know that mad part where you drop down and then everything you knock out one person and you can slow down time and then you spin to the next guy, fuck him up, then spin and get that get the other guy. That's awesome. That's an awesome new
Different.
little...
I think it was called. One's called a fear takedown, and the other one was just like a normal sort of ledge takedown. But yeah, like I will be annoyed, however, if they say that
Fuck it up.
well, not so much that. No, because the biggest complaint that I had, even when Origins was released, was all these freaking review studios going,
Yeah.
it's more of the same. It's more of the same. I'm like, yeah, that's a good thing because the combat was as pretty much close to perfect as you could get, and they've just built on it. And
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
if it ain't broke,
Yeah.
don't fix it. Was pretty much my exact quote. And
But then they did that last time and everyone fucking pissed and moans saying,
Yeah.
oh, it's exactly the same. It's like, oh,
like
God.
7 out of 10 and 6.5 out of 10. I'm like, really? Like,
I thought like the main bad thing about Origins was just that when you went from Asylum to Arkham City had like heaps and heaps of shit, like
Yep.
heaps of it referred to heaps of the characters, heaps of the bad guys, and it just really filled the world up. And apparently Origins only had like the ones who were trying to take you out.
No, there was still more.
Because I
Yeah.
haven't played it, and
They
I
had the
thought that was
main
what
8
the problem
people.
was. What the problem was.
Yeah. They had the main 8 people, so like Deathstroke and Electrocutioner and stuff like that. But to go ahead and get Electrocutioner, you had to go through Penguin, who wasn't one of the people. So you had to go through people to get to them. They weren't
Right.
main, but they were still there.
Cool. Yeah, I heard, and like Riddler he calls him up and like teases him or something, right?
there are
He takes
references
over the radio
to it.
towers.
Yeah.
Although it's under it's under Enigma in Origins. He's not the Riddler yet.
That's
So
right.
it's under Edward Nigma. Yeah. So he's like taking over radio tower, so you can't call your plane in to do stuff. You have to go and do the radio tower to then be able to call your plane in and all this different crap.
Fast travel.
In the new one, Arkham Knight, there's no
Translation
Batplane,
burp.
is there?
There's
Sorry?
no what?
Is there
I was just
Batwing
translating a
or-
burp just in case.
There's no Batwing. There's a car.
Yeah. Well, it'd be so cool if you could fucking fly the Batwing. That'd be awesome.
Well,
Nobody-
even when they did feature it in Origins, it was really just a means to fast travel. It was a cutscene,
That's
which
right. Yeah.
was exactly the same cutscene.
Yep.
Did you just say sandwich?
Sorry. what?
Did you just say sandwich?
Yeah, I said cut sandwich. Yeah.
What's my
It was exactly the same cut sandwich that.
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Jesus Christ. This is what you deal with.
This is what I deal with. Yes, that is
Look at all
true.
the chip packets behind it. There's M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. There's like a packet of chips on the table.
They're really old, man. I just don't throw them
Well,
out.
that in itself is a concern.
This is all I have.
They're really, really old.
They're big bags. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even have anything that I can eat here, and certainly nothing suspicious or anything
I
like
got
that.
I got a bottle of water.
I have a Minecraft poster.
It's everywhere.
Well,
So many lotions are there, Gavin?
that's Moroccan oil. That's for my beard. I kid you not.
Are you fucking serious?
I am serious.
I thought you said that as a
As a ballpark, what do you reckon this might set a person back?
$16.
I'm sorry, what?
40.
I said
That kind of
16.
bottle.
Okay, 16. I thought you said 60 and he said 40. I was going to say in the middle. $50. That.
Yep.
But yeah, on the flip side, as a potential sponsor for dollarshaveclub.com,
Use the promo code Shape My Back.
shave my back. Shave my back for this guy. Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't use razors apart from, I get this cut by laser at Sydney Planetarium. Not
Yeah, no, that whoosh.
tumbleweed. Yeah. I mean, and Castro, I mean, even though he's spending
Dancing.
all his money on dancing classes at the moment, he could probably do with razors as well. So
I use razors. I shave in the shower,
in the shower, yeah, so do I actually.
but not my face. Just
Just manscaping, chest hair
Down.
below. for
nah, I just
people.
shave in the shower. It's much better. But speaking of the Minecraft poster, Gav was kind enough to give me his Minecraft calendar, which is hanging up right in front of my little uni area.
What a
I
guy.
fucking use it all the time. I love it so much.
What a guy.
It's like the best thing ever. Right next to my Banksy art. Well, not right next to. You
I
can
think
see
you
my
remarked,
Banksy
you said
art.
this is the nicest thing anyone's ever given me. I'm like, really? It's a Minecraft calendar.
Yeah, I was, dude, I was seriously super stoked. That was fucking mad. I love it so much.
I am to
It is
please.
seriously hanging right in front of my laptop.
Okay, Ron's back with his cut sandwich.
No, the bread is stale, so I didn't bother.
Oh dear. For people that are listening in Kenya, Ron
Fuck
tried
yous.
to make a sandwich with stale bread.
Wow, even I'm embarrassed by that. Oh, sorry.
He lives in a house of stale food. He buys it all so no one else can have it.
That's right. Moving
Still
swiftly
recovering.
onto a topic which won't cause controversy,
It's like a real shit prepper.
or my
Buying all
default
this perishable food. Anyway.
doomsday.
Hey, did you guys check out the Let It Die thing? What the fuck is that? Because that gave me a hard on while I was watching it.
What?
The what?
Is
Let
there
it
anything
die
online
during
that
a
you
certain
don't get an
conflict.
erection to?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like fucking just
Yep.
a bunch of guys killing each other with like chainsaws and guns and shit. And I'm like, what is that? But that was all live action, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So it was like,
Oh, yeah, that looks shit.
there's no
In terms
gameplay.
of just like
Like blood
generic
porn.
hype. Yeah, it was. It was a
just
blood
like-
orgy.
No,
Oh,
there
sorry,
was
I
no
meant, I meant bloodborne. Sorry, I thought it was blood porn.
Blood
Yeah,
porn.
I thought you said blood porn. Sorry. Anyway.
Which is one of the games on the list, but it's further on down.
Which everyone is like jizzing over, but I don't know what the big
Wait,
deal is.
No, it looks like
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Well,
Wait,
funnily
what?
enough, that's the next game on the list. So let's talk about
Oh,
that.
it's so brutal.
Psychic, bruh. That looks fucking mad. I like the new designs for Scorpion in that. I saw a screenshot from the original Mortal Kombat of Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and then just like a snapshot of the new trailer that they showed where they're fighting in that forest. Fuck, it's amazing. But like, if that's gameplay, that is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, because you know how it just started off with their intros,
Mm.
and then it goes to like the side view, and it's
Oh.
moving back and forth with them. I was just like, that would be great if that was the actual game.
The side view
just like with the
gameplay,
bars.
I don't know about the stuff where you're getting sort of a third, like a behind revolving 360 camera kind of thing. I think that looked a bit cutscene-y.
Yeah, but that could be like the start of the fight before it
Yeah.
says like, like the 3, 2, 1 sort of thing.
Yeah.
That could be right at the start and then, but yeah,
'Cause they
that won't
both
be the
say
actual
something.
gameplay.
Yeah. Because if that's the fucking gameplay, mind blown. I'm fucking happy. And if we get it fucking banned in Australia again,
I'm gonna be real mad.
Well, no, we shouldn't because we've got the R18 now, so it
Yeah,
should be
but still,
alright.
it's gonna pass that.
Oh yeah, well we'll get the edited version or we'll just buy it overseas.
Fight overseas.
Yeah. We will find ways to get around it. But is that coming to PC or is that just console? Because that, like, if it comes to PC, that's like perfect candidate for like a controller sort of thing, the thing I was talking about before. So
Yeah.
it's definitely something that, I mean, you could play with a keyboard, but it wouldn't be
I'm
comfortable.
assuming
at
it's
all.
just console.
Yeah.
I would quite gladly line up against any one of you fine feet people. Oh God.
She got smack her head.
Oh Jesus.
Did she?
Jesus.
It was almost like
I
you
thought
just
you
had,
said they
you just
paused there for a
reminded
s-
him of it.
He
Yeah.
paused it, grabbed her down, and then decided to go for a walk.
Oh,
Could
by
you
the way, I
imagine if
probably
we
should
got that
walk
on
under
camera?
the-
That would be awful.
the ceiling fan.
wait, Ben, this is on camera.
No, if Ava actually did hit her head.
Oh, that'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
You mean this is on camera?
What is this thing?
Get closer. All right, I'm not gonna make that noise
So
anymore.
talking about that noise, Uncharted 4. What is everyone thinking about that?
Awesome, but
Not
no
enough.
gameplay. Yeah, like it's just like the fucking the thing for
Wars.
Mass Effect and the thing for Star Wars. Yeah, like, hey, we got something to show you. It's really nothing. But hey, Drake's back. So
Funnily
But he's
enough,
old.
that sound effect that you made before was pretty much the collective sound effect that I heard when, you saw him sort of coming to, playing face down, and everyone's just like, "Ah," all these screams in the auditorium.
oh my God, it's Drake!
Drake's coming back. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And the actual Drake from like Degrassi comes out, and then they're
No,
like,
Drake and Josh.
you fucker, don't fucking touch me.
Or the
It's
Canadian
Drake!
R&B star.
Yeah.
Just hold on. No, not you, Drake, either. God damn it.
No, he
Yes,
got old. Nathan Drake got old.
Yeah.
Either that or it's just beautifully rendered CGI.
Well, he has to die. He has to die at the end of this one.
They're already saying
song
that,
is?
like Nolan North is already saying that he thinks this is the last one that they're doing.
Yeah. It's called A Thief's End.
Thief's End. So
Yeah. It has to end.
it's
I
got
think
to
it
get
might be the name of a town.
No, this is all pirate treasure this time. It's not like Aztec treasure.
Like Land's End. Or, yeah.
What was it?
Looking forward to
That's the
that.
only
At World's
reference.
End, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Oh, the only thing I remember from those movies is
Keira Knightley is
And
big.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley being awesome, really hot, and the drunk guy with the dreadlocks and the hat, and he's always like, oh, Captain, that guy.
Sparrow.
Johnny
Johnny
Depp.
Depp.
Johnny
That's all.
Depp.
Johnny
Yeah.
Depp. I forgot his real name for a second
The
there.
lead actor.
I've got a picture of him sucking a dick.
What else did we like? Because I think I only saw probably two bits of gameplay. Sub-Zero versus Scorpion and
Yep.
Devola, I think her name is, which is kind of like this wasp-like woman with...
Oh, the insect lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had arms coming out of her chest, and it was cool.
and wings
Did
and...
you see that, like, really quick second? There's a guy, a character that I didn't recognize where
Yeah.
he's pulled out somebody's
Drinking a
heart.
heart.
Yeah, drinking the blood, and I'm like, who's that? That must be another new character too.
There were more people in the fatalities that they hadn't actually shown fight.
That's cool.
So there was one other person as well. I think Raiden was in there, maybe mistaken.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was more than just Sub-Zero, so Scorpion, big midget
Cage
dude,
daughter.
and an insect lady.
Cage daughter.
They haven't...
Cage
I watched a video just before this, and they said they haven't purposefully revealed who the end bad man is just yet.
Oh,
But they're hinting...
Because I know who it's going to be.
Who you reckon?
It's going to be Liu Kang.
Really?
I'm not buying it
Kang.
now. You've just ruined it for me. Jeez.
Yeah.
No.
There's no spoiler alerts or anything like that.
No need for spoiler face. No need. This is purely a guess, so I'm guessing it's going to be Liu Kang.
I'm assuming, hopefully, it's him.
You don't
Pretty
think
good.
it'd be Shao Kahn or...
Shang Tsung.
It's been Shao Kahn 50 times. They
Kahn.
shouldn't.
What was this forearm guy? What was his name again?
Goro.
Goro.
There's Goro.
That'd be a good
Kitara.
sort of throwback to the very
Be
first
great.
one.
Wait, was Goro playable in like the last one?
I didn't play it. I wouldn't know.
He had like wicked armor. But there was a character that was it him or was it another kind of character like him but that had...
There was another one called Kitara, I think it was, or Kitana. So I don't know, Kitara, and he's like the same forearm monster dragon thing,
Just
but
not as big.
he doesn't have like he's like bald and he's got like armor on, and he's just as big, but he's like kind of like tiger striped. He's pretty good. When I played him like against him in I think Mortal Kombat 2 or 3 or some shit, he has this fucking jump that he goes up and then he lands on you and you just can't beat him. And I rage quitted that game and never played it ever again until 4 came out.
Fuck 3.
Yeah.
The Order, 1886.
Didn't see
That looks
anything of
cool.
it.
It
That
was,
looks mad.
it does look good. I mean, it kind of felt to me in the very beginning, I suppose the very first trailer that I saw, it was kind of like Thief, but with guns.
Dishonored, Thief, all that sort of
So,
stuff.
yeah, in that sort of
Like,
like
The
time
CG,
frame.
yeah, like the cinematic trailers look great, but then when I saw the gameplay, it was kind of like, yeah, it looks like a little bit generic sort
Wait,
of thing in a sense.
the first leaked one? Because that one I was like, oh wow, that looks kind of dull.
Oh,
But
I did
the
see
one
that.
they
I just saw the
showed-
one that was an E3, which actually was kind of cool, like the way like you're running away and shooting sort of thing. But
Yeah,
then
I like
it
how
kind
overpowered the werewolf guy was.
yeah,
Like you can't even take him down.
I just
But-
I just have a feeling it's just going to be
A bit too
Same.
railsy.
same sort of thing again. But hopefully not. It should be hopefully be pretty cool. But
I didn't even
Yeah.
know that that was the direction in which the game. It kind of felt like that game had sort of like a secret society kind of feel to it. I didn't even know that there was any sort of supernatural elements to it
Really?
whatsoever.
Huh.
Yeah.
yeah, no, neither. I didn't know it was like it's almost like zombie and then werewolf sort of thing. And yeah. No, I didn't know that either.
I thought it was like
But
a brotherhood kind of, dark secret society kind of thing. And next thing you know, you've got this thing in a dungeon somewhere, ready to peel strips of flesh off you. What the fuck?
It makes me hungry. I'm gonna go to Macca's again. Get 12
Maybe you should do
nuggets.
it now.
No,
don't. He'll do it. He'll.
because last time I did, I came back and the podcast was done. It was like, oh shit. Well, I'm gonna sit here and eat anyway.
I didn't see that one.
You'll get to it. You'll get to it.
Neither
I
did
just
Ron.
leave right at the end.
But just quickly, when is that supposed to be coming out? The order? Like soon or like next year or?
Was
Next
that another
year,
one that got
pretty sure.
pushed?
Oh, okay.
I think it was always announced to be next year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was just going to say, if it was like pretty soon, then maybe that is one of the reasons why you haven't seen much gameplay because it is the same thing again sort of thing. So they're just showing like these awesome cinematics, which they are awesome, like it looks mad, but they're kind of just hiding the fact that it is like the same thing again,
Yeah.
like an on-rails-ish sort of shooter. But
Could
yeah,
it be a
if it's
Colonial
next year,
Marines
then-
embargo kind of situation?
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah.
February 2015.
So
Early.
early
That
next
far
year.
away.
Yeah. We'll see then.
Last
We'll
year.
see.
I know, I just want to see more of that. But since that's only Sony, nobody here's going to get a PS4.
I am.
Gav,
Gab is.
because I got to check it out.
Still
I
my
guess
roommates.
that looks interesting. Oh, by the way, we were speaking before about female leads, right?
We were.
Infamous. The
Yeah.
new Infamous has a female lead.
In the DLC.
Oh, so if anything.
The chick you bang in the game.
Yeah.
But that's not her
Um,
primary purpose, though, Griff. Come on.
That's all I know. That's what my roommates told me. He goes, "Oh, this chick that you banged is in there." I'm like, I didn't even watch the Sony card, like anything of the Sony thing. So
I'm not sure that's how they'll market it, though. Like, get
Yeah.
the DLC for the chicky bang.
that's
But I mean, that's up for the marketing people to decide.
Just then when you said that's not her primary function, I was this close to going, yeah, she also has to cook and clean and then go to the bedroom for some loving.
And get out of the way of the TV when the World Cup's on. Not going there. Not going there. Let's get cutesy, and I can actually see myself and Sophie playing this Little Big Planet 3. I thought it looked kind of cool, and I'm not
It's an adorable game, but no thanks.
stiff sock. Do you want to gloss over this?
What
I
do you
get the
say?
impression that this would be a game that you like, Griff.
no, never played it.
No?
Never played any of the Little Big Planets.
I have the first one on PlayStation 3, and like for people getting into gaming, it's really cool because it's simple. The art style is like awesome. The design's awesome. The narration is fantastic. That sort of stuff. But for like hardcore gamers, they're not really going to like it. But for like Gav's sort of situation, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Definitely.
Like if you had to suggest a game to even
To
a
break her in.
girl, or a person, whatever, what else would you suggest other than that sort of thing? It's pretty easy going. So
Colonial Marines. Definitely every time. Every time.
That is such a perfect example of like an amazing experience in a game.
Yep.
Perfect.
It makes you
Yeah, that's
appreciate games.
really, really bad.
Get
if that
Sophie
comes
to,
up in
like,
Steam sale, I might actually get it just to see how bad it is. If I can get it for like a couple of
Actually-
bucks.
It's more optimized for PC than it is for anything else. So like it was really bad on consoles, like graphics wise, but PC like she looks really cool.
Oh,
But
So you
the
can
one,
see
the
that
one
tap
game that's
dancing
optimized for
alien
PC.
really well.
I didn't hear anything Ron said.
Oh, you can totally see that tap dancing alien in like awesome like Oh, fuck it.
Seriously, wait till the first episode of the Over Indulgence one comes out. We had to cut 4 times because they would just person would not open the door for us, or the alien would just like
You didn't
crawl
tip
down
the
a
alien.
wall, and then we'd kill it, but it would still be half stuck in the wall and just sit there dangling and just like giving out. So it happens all the time, and they'll be looking away from you. Then 2 seconds later, they'll be in the air, half facing you and attacking you while they're on their side. So
Well, you got to leave all that stuff in.
oh, it's in there. It didn't stop as we progressed through the game.
Damn.
It was bad.
Well, it's yep. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Hold back, Ron. Hold back. Battlefield Hardline. You mentioned that beta might be in your
Yeah,
Origin inbox as we speak, or
yeah, you got to sign up for it, and then I think you just pretty much just check your Origin interface. I don't know what the fuck it's called, software. Yeah, and it should just rock up there, sort of thing. So there's the sign up, which everyone can do. So yeah, just check it out. I haven't actually checked mine yet, but
also
a lot of
GC was
people playing
handing
it
out some
already.
codes today, but
It wasn't available as soon as they said it's available at E3. People already signed up for it within 2 seconds.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
from the
website
stuff that I
crashed when
saw,
I tried to sign up, it was like
Yeah.
500 server error. Fuck me.
from the stuff that I saw of what Jamie's been playing in, it actually looks really cool. And a lot of
Yeah.
people are actually cooperating in this game than they don't do in
Yeah.
Battlefield. So
yeah, it's almost like a more intense version of like Payday sort of
Payday.
thing. Where,
Yeah. I thought you'd make that comparison.
Mhm.
On a larger scale. I mean, everyone's got their own kind of job to do, but without it making so, Jesus Christ, why aren't you doing this? Get to the drill, get to the drill. Jimmy, why aren't you on the drill? Oh, God. I want to shoot someone. No, man, the drill.
Just man the drill and come res me, then go back to the drill.
The
Yeah.
drill's not working. Fix the drill. And then stay there so the drill doesn't break. Why did you give me a gun? I don't care. Don't just stay by the drill. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I swore blind that based on my track record with Battlefield 4 that I wouldn't buy another Battlefield game until I saw some absolute concrete evidence to show me. And if
that's the
anything,
beta.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I do like the premise of it because I think it's more, not so much relatable. I mean, relatable is a bad word. I have never been a cop or a robber in my life.
I've just never been a cop. Moving on.
I've only been a thief.
It's like I haven't been a cop before.
Really? Isn't your brother a cop?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
What I said before didn't actually get said.
Oh,
So let's just this way.
Let's just brush that to the side.
Let's just push forward.
Let's just part that. Yeah, I mean, I will. And if anything, it's almost, to me, it looks like it's got a bit of Call of Duty staleness to it. You know, you can reskin things and make soldiers into cops, and you can reskin other people and make them into robbers. But for the most
Yeah.
part, it doesn't look like a whole lot has changed.
Well, that's the thing. They were saying, people were arguing that it should just been released as like a DLC because it kind of just looks like a well-polished mod.
Yep.
But they're like, no. It's its own game. Like, don't worry. It's its own standalone sort of thing. It's like, I'm not going to believe anything you say at the moment. So, yeah.
Mr. EA executive.
Yeah.
And as a side note, Ben, do you remember where we were a year ago tonight?
they were in a public men's bathroom and they were touching penises.
Apart from that,
Apart from
Oh,
that. Was this
It's actually more
the...
like this.
dog.
We gingerly touched the tips of our penises. No, I don't remember. Which
Event Cinemas? We were
Oh,
watching
was that a year ago?
Well, yeah, it was after E3, wasn't it? It was during E3. It was the whole thing. And
So-
stupidly, I didn't pay attention to the EA Australia Facebook page because we could have signed up and gone. But we had this podcast to do. However, what a
Damn
segue.
it. They're probably all wondering where we are, but
That's
what
true.
else?
I
I'm
even,
surprised.
I
Surprised they didn't tweet us or contact us or something like that. You know, we're a pretty big influence, but it's odd.
No, we're not.
Pidgeot tweeted about it, and I'm like, fuck, can't believe I didn't check it out. He's like, well, I did retweet it. And I'm like, yeah, my bad. I fucked up. But yeah. Coming to the end, and one I think that Ron might be a little bit jizz-worthy over.
He's just not ready.
Gran Turismo.
That was really well done.
That was good.
Oh, no, sorry. It does begin with G.
GR.
Cheer.
Grim Fandango.
Yes, thank you.
Didn't that crowd go a bit fucking mental?
I went nuts when I fucking saw that.
yeah.
Like, and so did the audience as well.
They did it so well
That's
too.
what I mean.
Like the whole letter and everything. That was fucking
Yeah.
gold.
I think that was the biggest reaction of the night.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
by far.
If you played it like when you were like younger and like our age sort of thing, to hear it's coming back is just so cool.
The greatest fucking thing ever. It's like all your Christmases at once. I never got gifts at Christmas, so it's all like my weekends at once. Because I drink on the weekend, I enjoy that. But like,
I would have loved to have seen the 18-year-olds in the audience just sitting there going, yeah,
What is everyone going
what is
crazy
this
for?
game? It looks pretty old.
what is Grim Fandango? Where's fucking Battlefield?
Yay, Gran Turismo. Oh, no, wait. No, that's a typing error. They don't know how to spell Gran Turismo at all.
This is a Call of Duty. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, like, even hearing that song, like, that you hear in, like, the very first cutscene of Grim Fandango, I was just like, yes! Yes! Like, and, but, like, I'm really tired by the time
other
this is on,
people
I'm like,
react
yeah.
when you're at the funeral parlor when you heard that news?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't give a shit. Just like, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck it! Like, to the person who's like, I don't know, the mother or father or the child of whoever died, like, just like, yeah, Grim Fandango's coming back. It's coming back. Not like your fucking relative or whatever. Wow, that was pretty bad.
Things turned dark in a real quick span of time.
I like dark.
Yeah. For new listeners,
But,
there was,
yeah.
what was that your number one game that you wanted to, or if you could reinvent or bring back?
I would...
Was it that
That's the
topic
thing,
that we had a few weeks back?
I want to see more of it, you know, like, because I've played the game. I can play it right now, and, like, because I've still got it installed on my computer, and I just want to see more of that world, you know what I mean? You only play 4 days of Manny Calavera, the main character. You only play 4 days in his 4-year journey in the Mexican underworld and Land of the Dead. And I want to see more of that. Even if he's like, but since his story finishes, you can't see him again. But I want to see more of it. Like, the fact that it's coming back is cool. I'm not. I'll be honest. If you do get a PlayStation, I'm probably just going to come over and like watch you play it to like, because you've never played it before, have you?
I have not.
Yeah, like I just want to see what you think, because like
Suddenly my reasons for getting a PS4 have just
Dwindling.
dwindling before my very
dwindling.
eyes. Hey, Gav.
Fuck you.
Hey, Gav, get it so I can play The Order and Grim Fandango
Here's an idea. You buy one.
and Uncharted 4. Yeah, you don't have to be, no one will think any less of you if you buy a PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Don't go out for 2 weekends and you can buy one, Ronnie.
I can also get like an Xbox One as well, and like half the games that have
or
already
one
been
weekend
released.
and no hookers.
No hookers.
All right,
Just
one. Just don't double down.
$1 hookers.
Can it be you? Would you whore yourself to 10 fat chicks for what was it again? Quagmire's thing?
I don't know.
Well, it's like, man,
It's
this joke
fast.
fell flat.
It's fast.
Yeah, that ship has sailed.
That window.
But okay, if
Just
if you do recognize that joke, put it in the comments. Yeah.
One for Benny, Hotline Miami 2.
Yeah.
That got like barely a mention. It was just mentioned in the indies section, and they
It is
just showed
indie.
like, yeah, but like it was just showed for like a couple seconds, and I'm like, oh sweet, and then the others look fun as well
Well,
though.
it made the list.
But
I mean,
I even gave you Hotline Miami, the first one, Ron. I don't think you've even
No.
played it.
No, you gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then you gave me the game.
Yeah, that was
Zing.
all late.
But yeah, that's a brilliant game.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, cannot wait.
and I guess we've kind of touched on it before. Actually, no. Well, let's stick on my Hotline Miami too, because that had. I was looking at it was like a dev chat thing with there's a level creator that you can send to your
Oh
friends.
yes.
Oh,
sort of-
wow.
Yeah. It's very 8-bit and it's kind of like take this rectangle, create a doorway, and sort of
That's
move
what the
stuff
game
around.
is.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much it. Yeah, top down and shoot your way out of the building, which I thought was cool. And yeah, looked kind of fun. Did you notice, like from an indie point of view, there was a whole lot more focus on like 8-bit kind of retro games reimagined
Yeah.
on the next
Yeah.
gen?
What's a piss load of those?
Was it like Bro? Is it? What was that thing that began with
Broforce.
Broforce or something?
Broforce, was it? Yeah.
Broforce.
I love
Oh, is that the
game.
co-op one with you're like all the action heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you're like Rambo
B.A.
and like
Baracus.
yeah,
That's
B.A.
hilarious, that
Baracus.
game.
B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
Judge, it's Bro Dread, Ellen Bro, McBrober.
I get it because it's like MacGruber.
Yeah, the Brominator.
Get it? Because it was from MacGyver.
Uber.
Gaver.
Yeah, the Brominator.
MacGyver.
Who else is there?
Sorry, Griff.
No, I was playing it yesterday.
He was deep in thought.
I'm deep in thought, man.
This will help. Tonight on MacGyver.
Gaver.
And Selma has
Yeah.
got 30 minutes to live.
I was actually going. It's Bro in Black, Agent J from Men in Black.
Cool.
He's got a little pea shooter, and there's this massive explosion where it goes.
Noisy cricket.
Noisy cricket.
Yeah, the cricket. That's it. And my favorite one. Oh, I've lost it now.
All right, this will help you think.
Instead of Blade,
Dano
Okay.
plan. Needs braces. Dano plan.
it needs braces. Instead of it being Blade, it's Broad,
Bro.
and it's just this sword. You just swing the sword around non-stop, and you just like charge people with it. And it's
That's
so much
awesome.
fun.
Brain
I
dead.
paid for it for early access through Steam, and it's so much fun because it's just content creator as well. So people are making these ones where they're just like aliens from Alien, and they just non-stop kill you, but they have making so they're invisible so you can't see them. So I just stand there
Sounds
and just
fair.
keep shooting. I just stand there and I keep shooting until I just don't hear anything and I start walking and I die. And I'm like, next.
Quit to main menu.
I spend a good amount of time on that game.
Cool.
Yeah.
And one to round out, we touched on it before, Uncharted 4.
Minute 30 of a guy standing up, loading a gun and walking into a forest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest though, as soon as you turned around to walk into that forest, did you get the impression that it was going to then go straight into some gameplay? And then it kept on
No.
panning right, and you're like, no. Oh, fuck.
No, I didn't.
I thought it was like kind of one of those lead-in cutscenes where it would then pause and then you start walking through the undergrowth.
Yeah,
I thought that was going to happen. But it didn't.
hopefully.
Fuck.
Damn, girl.
I was actually gonna bring up the fucked up thing with the 12-year-old girls who stabbed their friend in the woods because they thought they were gonna meet Slender Man,
Yeah.
and then after that, like a week later, a
Not heard of
kid,
this.
yeah, like a 13-year-old kid wore a mask and tried to stab his own mother, and because he or she wanted to be like one of the proxies of Slender Man, which is just fucking tragic and fucking retarded when you think about it, because this is something that was created on something awful forum, for fuck's sake, for a competition. It is literally a fake, like, deity, if you even want to call it that. It's not real, and it's only like 5 years old as well. and
That's like you're saying, bitch.
these kids actually think it's real, and they're trying to kill their own friends for something that doesn't exist, which is just absolutely fucking retarded.
At least do it for a AAA title game. God.
And that's the thing, like,
If you do it in like
just read the
car park,
scary
it's
story.
Call of Duty.
Hey?
Because if you do it in something other than a forest, it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean,
He liked a Call of Duty page on his Facebook fucking
it's Call of,
profile.
yeah, it's a Call of Duty cat. Like, it's a gamer. He's a killer because he's a gamer. And this one's like, when Slenderman gets you, you don't even know what happens.
Yeah.
It's not actually violent, and it just like the game just ends. That's it. Like, he sees you and you're like, and then it's like, play again? No thanks, I'm good. But like, yeah, I mean,
Well,
did you guys ever play it?
There's a real danger that Alien Isolation would turn into a game like Slenderman, though, if there wasn't that variety there.
Put my smoke up and locked away so they couldn't block
I hope it's actually like that, because it's kind of freaky. Griff, you said that it's like you don't know where the alien goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Well, that's good, yeah, because, I mean...
Fuck, if I turn around and it's behind me. Nah.
No,
There's an
you
upside
can't.
down bike behind you.
You can't turn around and it's behind you because you just look down and there's a alien tail in your stomach.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, good luck turning around.
just don't just. Holy shit, the predator's here!
Yeah, that was a bit more
It's
Predator-esque.
called Predator than Alien.
Yeah.
Hanno's killed the same guy twice in a row.
Wait, I can do the alien one. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, the predator masturbating.
No, Predator masturbating is... And we're done. Sound bites.
That's the sound he makes is that, you know, when he heals himself and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
that big like yell he does.
Fixed
That's
himself
his-
with like
that's his
3
own
paper
face.
clips from Bunnings. And just like,
That's his O face.
my O face. Well, it's a H face, really, isn't it, for him?
Yeah.
Mm.
D face.
Or an X
X-face.
face. H
X face.
Nice. Were there any games that I missed out on that you would like to pontificate about?
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, we got to go into
God, we're going down this pathway. again.
Nintendo stuff.
Should let us
How
do this
good is
before.
It's open world as well, man.
Open
That's
world
great.
Zelda with no loading screens.
That is awesome.
Sorry, for the uninitiated, wasn't all Zelda games
No.
open world?
No. The original games, so like the ones back in the day before Ocarina of Time, there was no loading screen. It would just go from this point to this point and then scroll to the next section.
Yep.
And it would just keep doing that. There was never a loading screen. But ever since Ocarina of Time, because of the engines and everything, they've had to go to a place, black out, and then load it back up as a zone. So it's a completely separate area.
Like Mario World or something?
Like Mario World, basically. But now with the fact that they've redone it using the Wii U hardware, it's a massive world and you don't have to follow the story straight away. It's basically like Skyrim. You can go straight to the mountains if you wanted to, but it's a puzzle to get there. So you might not be able to get there until you do a part of the story. It's not going to tell you.
Right.
So, and the way that they're doing with the art style as well as more Wind Waker, but it looks like he's a lot old. Like he's not Toon Link anymore. He looks like he's about maybe 17, 18 years old. But it doesn't have him in the normal outfit and everything. It's blue and yellow at the moment with some really weird but cool weapons, like the special arrows and stuff.
So they're really
Cool.
leveraging the power of that second mouse in the
Definitely.
on the running wheel inside the Wii U.
They didn't say anything about that. To be honest,
You've got two
if
mice
it's-
running in there instead of the standard one, and it's just like doubled the graphical power.
Yeah. If anything, the gamepad's going to be what it was for Wind Waker and Skyward Sword, or because it was just basically an inventory system. So you just do it and you choose what you want, and it just loads it up on the character. You just play as per normal.
Are we doing
then-
this again?
There's Hyrule Warrior, which is Legend of Zelda mixed with Dynasty Warriors, which is really cool.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
you've got
Sorry, everything just froze.
Yeah, for you it did. You've got Link, Impa, Zelda, and Midna at the moment that you can play as, with all the different kinds of weapons and stuff. Yeah.
So that was
What?
I mean, that was that would have been announced yesterday, wouldn't it? Yesterday
Yeah,
our time.
Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. What else was there? Because there was supposed to be. I think it was probably a few weeks before E3. They were saying if they do show some more Zelda footage, it better be something impressive. Otherwise, people are going to get the shits. As
Definitely
a
was.
person of the Zelda Appreciation Society.
What, you, Gav? You're not.
No, as in, I was referencing Griff.
Run. No, I'm
Did you?
happy.
Yeah, that's it. I'm pointing completely.
Well, you're pointing at the second monitor of mine at the moment, so, you know.
I was addressing your second monitor and what he thought of the.
No, I like it.
It was alright.
Yeah. It's good what they're doing.
Would it
and
satisfy the community as a whole?
I'd say so. But I'm just a sucker for Zelda.
I never got to play Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I didn't care about Skyward Sword.
I never got to finish Twilight Princess because Chris sold the Wii when I was up.
We're in the middle of fucking something, Corthel.
What else did they
Not
announce?
literally.
Wait, did he?
No, we're
Did he
not.
hear me? Oh, all right, cool.
Yep. What else did they announce? The extra characters in Smash Brothers. So Pac-Man, and there was another person as well. Some other chick and the Mii's.
I don't even know who they are.
Yoshi's Woolly World. It's Yoshi Island, made out of wool.
Gone through puberty.
Yeah. Toad's got his own game now.
That's right. I thought it was Captain Toad,
Captain
the
Toad,
one
yeah.
that he can't jump or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are actually really interesting
Cut his legs
parts
off.
in the new Mario
What,
thing.
3D World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you can turn around the map and then it's like puzzles, but then you have to get the stars or
I
something.
forget what else they announced. They announced there's going to be some Star Fox stuff coming soon as well.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, did you guys ever play Star Fox on the 64?
That was one of the games that I did play.
That was fucking one of the greatest games ever. Even that was like when Independence Day came out, and then they had that level where there was a huge mothership, and you couldn't really, or you were supposed to destroy it, but all the heaps of other planes came out. You had to like fight all of them, just like in Independence Day. That was the greatest fucking thing ever. And they're gonna make a second Independence Day, which is interesting.
Tragic.
Really?
Will Smith
Tragic.
hasn't signed on for it either.
Oh, fuck him, man! Did you see the last movie he made?
After Earth?
To Earth. The gayest movie ever. Somebody punch his son in the face. Well, it's not the gayest, it's just really bad.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like in a Brokeback Mountain kind of way.
No, that's kind of gay.
Any other games? 'Cause we're kind of pushing the time here.
Well, hey, it's the E3 special, right?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
By the way,
What else was there for the Wii?
I think that was,
What?
I think that was pretty much it. I can't
Yeah.
think of anything else that I know of.
or that we give a shit about.
Yeah.
Well, there is one thing that you should probably mention. That's No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
People
That's
are
one
banging
thing
on
we-
about that.
I
Is that that
I
open
think it
world
looks
sort of
cool.
exploration game?
Yeah.
the colours are
But you can shoot
oversaturated
and stuff as well.
Oh,
I liked it because of the song they fucking played. I'm like, cool. But there's a lot of hype surrounding that game, and I'm just going like, oh, well, I'd check it out, but
Marmons count for the if it's
It's like Star Fox mixed with Jurassic Park, mixed with DayZ, mixed with
yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
End of review.
It's got an interesting style, but like
Finn. Yeah.
oh, there was the new Dead Rising with that stupidly long name, Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Alpha X
Okay.
Beta or some shit. I don't know if that was fucking.
It's already out.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing.
They just went like, "Hey, surprise! Here's a fucking game, huh?"
Yeah.
And like new Fable,
Thank you, Terrence.
where you can play as the bad guy. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Just like with Evolve.
That's getting.
Sorry, I'm just going.
Fable.
I'm just going down my notes. These two douchefags from SNL are about as funny as cancer. Huh. They must have said something. Okay.
Have they got a new game out, or is that just a thought that you put down on paper?
Are they
That's the-
presenters, or were you just watching
No,
SNL in the background at the time?
Basically, in
Put a
between,
name to these two people.
I think it was Bobby Moynihan and Taron Killam.
Oh, okay.
And they're basically in between showing off the games during the Microsoft conference. They had like talking head parts. They would talk to developers and it's like, oh yeah, what's your favorite game? What's a game you want remade or some shit like that? What was the first game you ever played? And then it goes to them two and they're like, what kind of game do you want? It's like, I want blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And then there was the two guys from, where is it?
Let me just consult my notes here.
Yeah, hold on. The two guys from that new TV show, Silicon Valley.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, they had two of them from there, and they talked about the first game they played or some shit. I wrote something down about them. What the fuck? What?
These two guys are douchebags.
No. These guys aren't douchebags. The SNL guys are douchebags. They are fucking, like I said, about as funny as cancer.
You're as bad as Corporal. Starting a war with everything.
Yeah, well, fuck them. And SNL hasn't been funny in fucking years, all right? So they deserve that shit.
That's
Yeah.
true.
While you're looking at that, did you enjoy the trailer for Dead Rising 2? With the whole
Two?
Dead Rising, yeah.
Running
The
along
one
beach.
set in the casino?
No, Dead Island 2.
Oh, that was funny.
With the guy running down the street and everything's just
That
breaking
was
behind him.
hilarious. I will say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
They did a rewind theater through IGN, and all of his muscles falling off are actually implants. So that's the one thing I love about it is that
That's pretty funny.
he's a fashion model running down the street while everything's going off, and because he's bit, his implants are falling out.
I saw that one
That's-
muscle hit the
yeah,
ground.
yeah.
I thought it might have been
Yeah.
just like a bicep
Yeah,
or something.
it's a bicep implant.
God.
You can get those?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
The old
Have you not
company,
seen? Oh, I gotta send you something.
the company I used to work for, a guy had pectoral implants and he had
Yep.
cheek implants as well.
Yeah. If you get a
So, like, you
chance,
could
do
smile
a Google search for the human Ken doll.
Oh, I've seen that guy.
Yeah, he's
That's,
implanted
yeah,
the
right,
fuck
fair
up.
enough. That makes sense.
And
Wait,
he's kind of weird.
I think we mentioned it in the last show. Like, oh, this is the worst day of my life. From fucking Lenny.
Yeah, this is the
Hey, he
worst
looks
day of
fantastic.
my life.
Not Lenny though. He looks great.
Yeah, I found it. The Silicon Valley guys, when they got asked, what's your favorite, the very first game you played, and one of them had an answer about some old school game, and the Indian guys all like, oh, hey, the whole crowd's probably going nuts, because these are all pre-filmed.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to the audience in the stadium, and it's just like everyone,
Crickets.
I could smell it from fucking here, watching it through the screen. I'm like, no one was going nuts. They were all thinking, shut the fuck up, you faggots. I should probably go easy on the F word.
Yes.
Fucking. Oh, is somebody going to complain?
It's marked as explicit. It's all good.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I don't mean it like that. I was
Think
just
about
like,
where the heat gets directed to, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not like there's an avenue for them to get to you, Ron. It's straight through me. Anyway,
oopsie daisies.
care of SkeelsyShoota. Cheers. Any other ones? Any other takers before we wrap up
Nah,
this?
I'm good.
I was going to
quarter
mention that
of a
somebody,
century. Most
they're
podcasts
redoing
don't
them.
get to episodes 25. Most episodes don't get to 10, from what
I'm
I've
surprised
read.
we did.
Huh?
I'm surprised we did.
So 25 in itself is an accomplishment.
We did goods.
I think we'll wrap it up then. Cool. Synchronized.
Ben, you didn't do
You
it.
gotta
Sorry,
join in on this
sorry.
one, Benny.
I was thought I was
Ben's
just
still
watching the
trying to
show.
stay
I was
awake.
just Oh, that's right. I'm not watching it. Sorry.
I want this.
Ready, man.
Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. That was fucking poor.
I don't give a shit.
3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it.
That's all right. We'll do stuff in the edit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was show 25. Thanks for tuning in. As always, drop a like. And if you haven't already known, let's get real close, shall we? Let's get real close. I apologise. I really do. Episode 25. Drop a like as usual. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. If you're listening to this on iTunes, be sure to subscribe to that as well. We'd love to see you. Stop.
Sorry.
Fucking like amateur hour.
It's the stand.
Then don't move it.
I had to. It was too close.
Still sounds better than Castro's mic.
Thanks to Griff for coming in today and bringing a level of professionalism unseen on this show before. And
Microphones in your way.
for Ron's giant dildo microphone, conveniently play.
Oh, no, it's okay.
What happened?
Oh God! If you're still listening to this podcast, I both applaud you and pity you. Thank you, Ben, also for coming in here and being the steadying hand of this ship.
Thank you.
Goodbye
Always
to you
a pleasure to be
all.
here.
See you next week. It'll be on iTunes in the coming days. Ron has...
Thought Ross
Already
knocked up
on.
his pants again.
He's already gone. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye for now. Bye. Gee, thank God Ron's gone.
Fuck.
That guy's a douche.